take it this is the first time you've seen the start screen then, Demi? Because I've had this for about as long as I've had the entire, you know, Ketchup Cafe setup. I only get to really show this off for like the first, like, 5 or so minutes of a stream. But yeah, there's another thing that Sen helped me make, and just everything's awesome. Especially all the menu items, with everything literally ending in with ketchup. Especially the Ketchup Cafe staple, fur fries and ketchup with ketchup. You gotta make sure you get that ketchup involved in there. But yeah, okay, took a second for the game to load in, but welcome on in, everybody, to finally the release of Sea of Stars. No more me teasing this game by saying I'm playing like Stars or anything like that. We're playing the actual game. Woo! But yeah, welcome on in, Demi. Welcome on in, King. How are y'all doing tonight? I hope you all are quite well and ready for the adventure of 2023. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So I think I did get all the options set up I wanted to. There's one option I don't really know what it's for. There's this pixel perfect thing. But it doesn't... It seems like it just makes the screen darker slightly. That's all it seems to do. But yeah, for now I'm just going to turn it off. But yeah, that does a thing. Also, I like how we actually don't know what half of these buttons do yet. That actually kind of amuses me. If it does, maybe I'll do some more on the title screen. If I turn that on, apply changes. No, everything still looks kind of the same. I don't know, I don't really notice the changes myself, so I'll just turn it off. But yeah, let's go. Sea of Stars has 2 main characters. Select the one who will lead the party. This can be changed later and does not affect the story. A monk born on the winter solstice walks the path of the guardian goddess Luana. A blade dancer born on the summer solstice walks the path of the guardian god Solin. I mean, if it doesn't really affect the story... Okay, there's no way I can just randomize it. Actually, no, there's a way I can randomize it. Okay, so I do have a D20 system set up in my chat as a chat command. Let's do it this way. If I roll an odd, I play with Zale. If I roll even, I play Valare, or Valere. I'm not sure how her name is actually pronounced. Unfortunately, I'll know which one is the correct answer, because I can only go left or right. Why? Oh, I forgot to turn on Sammy. That's on me. This is like the one time I forget to turn on Sammy. When it actually becomes important. Okay. No, go away, potential spam. Alright. I mean, I could actually go up to my car and get like any of the bunch of dice I have in there. But yeah, Demi, since you took the initiative before, I will give you the opportunity to roll the D20 again. Now that Sammy is actually up and running. I do kind of like the vibe of the music so far. I need to mute my Telegram real quick. Especially this particular one. Mute for 4 hours. Okay, so odds, we are playing Zale. Let's go. Also, I think it's supposed to be a Kopesh for his weapon, if I remember the name correctly. Wait, okay. My phone was still making noises. Oh dear. We have internal conflict already. Ah. Welcome to the Great Archives, adventurer. I suppose curiosity brought you here. An important trait, to be sure. I am the Archivist, an immortal versed in the ways of alchemy. Oh, hi. But perhaps you knew that already. After spending millennia cataloging the many events of the countless timelines, I decided to return here to mull over everything I had seen. In my musings about the stories that fill these books and scrolls, I had a recent epiphany. It seems that in my haste, I may have overlooked the very thing I was hoping to find. As such, there is one special story I wish to revisit, one deserving of a witness. And should the mists of time allow a slight alteration, I believe the ray of hope that was once offered may yet bloom. Hello again. I see you peeking. So walk with me tonight, and we will explore a tale of high adventure, of magic and deceit, of friendship and wonder, but mostly a tale of heroism. One that, I believe, will offer valuable insight in the search for a resolution to the throes of the Fleshmancer. Well, that already does not sound fun. Now, I remain a bit lost amidst all these timelines and all their subtle variations. But I know just the one to make for a perfect starting point. Let us see what we find in there. Ah, yes. Our story begins in a world visited by the Fleshmancer generations prior, causing much turmoil and leaving a mark that has yet to be fully cleansed. Absolutely, maybe. We don't know what kind of game this is going to be yet. So it could possibly be the Fleshmancy that we think of. I mean, probably not, but maybe. Somewhere on Evermist Island, two brave children of the solstice are on their way to meet with an immortal spirit. In order to become fully fledged solstice warriors, they will need to learn how to use magic without using magic. So, cantrips. We get to learn how to cast 0-level spells. Oh yeah. Mountain Trail. Alright, we made it to the mountain trail. So far, so good. So, the Elder Mist lives somewhere here, huh? You think it's just another test? Could be, but it sure beats sitting at the academy. And sewing. Yeah, I'm sure glad that's over with. What's wrong with sewing? Apply yourselves, for the will you weave into it shall be your sole defense in times of greatest need. While the lessons taught here may appear to be lost on you, something deep inside is compelled to learn. Laughter. Hey, the sun will be setting soon. We should prepare to set up camp. Let's split up and search for a good spot. Okay, so it is kind of going like the Star Ocean route, where you don't necessarily get to see like both sides the entire time. Time for some scouting. Oh, hi. I'm coming through. Okay, just right into it. We don't. All we can do is attack. Okay. Ooh, vulnerable. Okay, now I need to figure out how the timing... Oh, hello. All we have is just the one weapon, so we can't really do much against him. Bruges wasn't kidding. These feel easier to fight already. Let's see where this leads. Okay, I cannot open... Oh, I can open a pause menu. How to play. Yeah, let's try to confirm some stuff about combat. It is turn-based with no time bars. Okay. Your attacks and skills can be enhanced by pressing A at the right time to increase damage, healing, or score additional hits. Timing your hits is not mandatory, but think of it as a bonus to shoot for. Running blocks at the same time. Okay, so there's actually be different poses if you block successfully. That's good. Hopefully the number actually does get bigger if we hit it with the timing hit, because one of the concerns I had with the demo is that there's not a good way to really confirm if you make the successful hit or block. MP regen. Regular attacks recover 3 MP. You should not hesitate to use special skills even when you're not fighting a boss, for attacking with a full MP bar is a waste of regeneration. Okay. Yeah, I do already know about the breaking locks thing. Or cancel altogether by breaking all the locks. Or combos, which are basically dual attacks like in Chrono Trigger. Abilities resist. Okay, so 6 damage types, only 4 in the early game. Swapping characters. Your characters are on cooldown until your whole party is acted. While available, they can act in the order of your choice. Okay, that's actually cool. So it's basically like party versus enemies as groups. That's good to know. Okay. That should be plenty for now. I'm already looking for secrets, and I barely started. Oh, hello. What you doing, buddy? Where are you going? Oh, hi. Okay, so it looks like our stats do recover between combats, which is also nice. I did that too early. Oh, oh crap, I missed the text box. Let's try this. Okay, now we can use skills. Sunball. Solar magic projectile that splashes to nearby targets. Unfortunately, this guy doesn't have any lock space on this, but I guess we're doing it. Hold A for power. Okay, I think if I let go at the right time, I could have let go with a bigger fireball. Zale, found anything? Or should we find anything? Just a dead end. How about you? Nothing of note, but the way to the top is definitely through here. The sun is setting. Come on over, I'll get a fire going. Up right there. Can't wait for more tomato clubs. Press A to unroll rope ladders. Yeah. And I can't quite jump across there, apparently. Okay, this should bring me back here. I'm digging the vibes of the music so far. Oh, her way was a lot more adventurous. Oh, hi. That seems slightly dangerous. What be you, strange creature? Restores HP. Okay, so HP and MP both recover. That's actually really good. Yeah, got it that time. Oh, I think I actually see what happens when my character tries to attempt to block. I need to pay more attention when I'm doing that. So I can't fully get rid of your thing, so I'll just do this again. How'd I miss it? Oh, I won again? Oh, right, the enemies have a timer for that. There we go. Alright. Wait, we're not getting any experience from these, are we? I just realized that. We're not getting, like, anything. Hello. But it doesn't beat the face you made the first time you tried smashing a sunball. Well, I can still hear the headmaster gloating. As I said, whether by paying attention in class or by recklessly attempting to hit a projectile with your open palm, you will learn the first rule of solar magic. To be fair, you did learn. Oh yeah, that one only took once. You ever miss those years? Before training, just being kids? Always daydreaming and getting in trouble? Ellipses. And making mistakes. Ellipses. I'm sorry, Valir. I didn't mean... It's okay. I understand why he wouldn't want to join us after what happened. It's just... I wish he had said goodbye, you know? After 10 years of not seeing his face, just note that he's alright. And that we're still friends. Ellipses. Why do we have to get ahead of ourselves anyway? Oh, Garl. I think that was the third party member that we had in the demo. If I remember the names correctly. 10 years ago, in the village of Mooncradle. Oh yeah, got him. Actually, that sounds painful. I think you'd rather not. My weapon will be something that hits really hard. And I'll pick a fast one. We'll be unstoppable. Imagine all the wonders we'll find after we leave Evermist Island. I want to see the sleeper. What's that? You never heard of the Sleeper? Stories say it's a giant serpent, and it's been sleeping curled up around a mountain since even before there were traveling historians to record it. No way. Sure is, and it's super dangerous too. But don't worry, you can't wake up. Wait. But don't worry, it can't wake up. Why not? Apparently there's holes in the mountain, and the wind blows through them and plays a melody that keeps it asleep. Whoa. I want to see it too. It's the bell. Erlina and Brugaves are back. I'm not going to be able to pronounce that second name like consistently, I can already tell. Quick, maybe we can catch them before they go to the academy. Oh wait, now we're playing as kids. Nice. Can I? I'm guessing this is the save. Okay, so is there only, like, specific point saving? Hopefully there's still, like, some level of, like, save anywhere, because that would kind of concern me, especially if I need to, like, go to bed for a night, and I'm, like, super far away from the save. That would really suck. Hey there, younglings. Are you still playing in that little cave down below? Oh, it doesn't have anything else to say. And no looting. These crops are our main source of food. It's hard work, but I'm reminded every day when we all eat together that the effort is well worth it. That's not a lot of crops actually planted. You might want to work a little harder on that. Hope you're not getting into trouble again. I mean, probably. Oh, cutscene. Hey, wait! Oh wow, animated sequences. That wasn't much of an animated sequence. There you are. Playing in your secret hideout again? We were training. I think I can use magic now. Is that so? Let's see it then. Wow. Come closer, Zale. Open your palm and concentrate. What about you, Valir? Have you been training too? Every day. I bet I'm stronger than you now. I'm sure you are. Come here then. Yeah! Yeah! Okay, it looks like she's just like headbutting his arm. That is my headcanon. You cannot convince me otherwise. Just Whoa, easy now. I can't report to the headmaster if you knock me out. Oh dear. He exploded. That was awesome, Zale! You did it! Solstice Warriors! Quadruple reverse. So, reverse was reversed, which was reversed by the reverse. So effectively, no amnesia was done based on that number of reverses. I played lots of games of Czar. I know how reverses work when stacked. If you are done with your babysitting duties, I would hear your report. Ellipses. Right away, Headmaster. Can we go too? Believe me, once you enter Zenith Academy, you'll wish you hadn't. Ellipses. Let's go, Brugaves. I know I'm saying his name wrong, I just don't know how else to... My brain will not let me pronounce it any other way right now. Smiling Ellipses. Hey, the full moon is out. Huh? He's right. Want to go to the Forbidden Cavern again? We tried already. I can't open it. Yeah, but last time we decided maybe the full moon could make the room more sensitive. I'm sure it'll work. And Moraine will be so impressed, he'll take you to him for training right away. Then we'll finally be allowed to leave the island. What if he gets mad and delays our training instead? Nah, no way. Well, we can worry about that after I open it. I mean, if I open it. Alright, let's go. I'm guessing I can't follow these guys in. Oh, it's a little teleportation thing. Interesting. Give me your hat. I know you wanted to catch Erlina and Bruges, but it's starting to be late. Bedtime soon, okay? Snore. Okay. I like how he has the text box literally just a snore. Remember, young ones, the celestial willow was a gift from the great eagle. Always treat it with respect. Aw, nothing here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, I wanted to walk across the thing. Maybe it's actually too high up. I'll try one more time. If it doesn't let me go up it, then I'll just continue on like normal. Okay, I don't think it's gonna let me. I thought there'd be like a secret path to get over this way. But apparently not. Alright. I'm kind of disappointed that we don't have like diagonal movement in the overworld. It's not the biggest thing, but I'm gonna be like a save-aholic anytime I see these. We made it. Time to stop for a snack. What? I'm not hungry. Yeah, we just left a few minutes ago. Look, it's not a real adventure if you don't eat a snack on the road. Truth. Plus, I made something special for the occasion. Here. Carl has cast Sandwich. It was super effective. Wow, that's really good. Yeah, no kidding. Glad you like it. It's the jam. I use a bit of sap from the celestial willow. You could get in trouble for that. Only if you tell. Alright, how do I do this? Maybe like Erlina showed me? Try opening your palm and concentrating. You got this, Valir. I'm kind of amazed that would actually work, given how probably little power she actually has at this point. I knew it! It worked? Ellipses. I did it. I did it. I finally did it! So, what now? The headmaster must have heard the bell ring. Do we just wait for him to show up? Might as well enter. It could be our first adventure. I mean, yeah, you've already committed one theoretical crime. Why not commit like 10 others? Go big or go home, like they say. Yeah, and then the headmaster will know we're not afraid. This is exciting. Let's go. Yeah, because nothing bad ever happens when kids get into a forbidden cavern in a game. It'll be fine. There's monsters over there. Let's hide. I thought Evermist Island was safe. Guess that's only true for Mooncradle. We should go back. They look dangerous. But they're so colorful. I do love how their shells actually like shine throughout the entire rainbow. Yeah, good call. Well, GG's everybody. Now it's game over. Watch out! There's another one. This is bad. We're surrounded. Maybe try to use your powers? We're not ready for this. I don't know. Just try. Okay, let me focus. Watch out. It's preparing something. Ellipses. Come on, come on. Zale, watch out. Oh. Ah! Go! My eye! It really hurts. I can't see. There's no escape. It's about to attack again. And our parents come to save the day. So it was you. As resourceful as you are reckless, I see. Headmaster, girl needs help. It feels better. Like anyone born in Mooncradle, a regular kid, what Garl needs is to not concern himself with the affairs of the Solstice Warriors. I'm really sorry, Headmaster. It was all my idea. Hey! Ellipses. Be thankful that the only cost of this lesson was an eye, young lad. As for the two of you, if you're so eager to receive training, I shall oblige. Follow me. So, is his eye actually, like, permanently damaged? Because I don't remember seeing anything like that when we were playing the demo, unless something else happens, like, in between. Make sure to treat the wound and soothe the poor kid. He's not the complaining type, but if the pain seems to return, please send for me. Understood, Headmaster. You will not see your friend for a very long time. If you have any parting words, speak them now. Can't he come and stay with us? How long is very long? Like, a week? Ah, the eagerness of youth. It takes years to properly train Solstice Warriors. Years? No way! But... Your friends have much to learn. I would suggest you use the time to reflect upon what happened today. With any luck, it would help you forget any ideas of getting involved with a burden that is not yours to bear. Guys, don't forget about me. Never. We'll train really hard. Maybe it won't take so long. So I'm guessing we kind of just leave this village, like, for the entirety of the years. I mean, he was at least good enough to make sure that Garl wasn't in, like, pain. So that's something. But yeah, he's kind of a dick otherwise. Welcome to Zenith Academy. In this ancient place of knowledge, you will learn everything you need to know in order to become true Solstice Warriors. We've been waiting for this for so long. When do we start? Tomorrow. Though I believe a proper introduction is in order. Right in time for ads about to start. That's one thing I never think about what to do is like when ads play in a story game like this. I'll go until I see the ads actually like running. Careful now. Oh, even more floating platforms. Bye-bye. I must go. My planet needs me. Oh, we're still going. To the moon! For real this time. Why are we stopping here? Welcome to the classroom in the sky. Okay, that's great. Now we're actually dead. Whoa, it's beautiful. I'm feeling a weird resonance, like when I opened the Forbidden Cavern. Good on you for noticing that. Getting closer to the stars helps new recruits get acquainted with their innate magic. It shows great promise that you were able to feel it before. And now the ads have started, and I do not know what to do in the meantime. Thankfully, they only run for about 30 seconds, so it shouldn't be too long until we can resume the story proper. I should probably restart the text box once we come back from ads, in case the timing was actually weird on the viewer's side. I do not know why I'm still speaking in Moraine's voice. It just felt appropriate during this time of troubles. Almost done. Okay, ad should be over at this point. Welcome on back, everybody. And I shall restart this text box from where we left off. It shows great promise that you were able to feel it before. And Zale too, from what Erlina told me. Oh, it was just a small burst. Ellipses in parentheses. Apparently even, like, in his own mind, he's speechless. I take that as a victory. They have no idea how much potential they have. It is probably for the best. Now, in the many years you will spend at Zenith Academy, you will learn about the duties incumbent upon Solstice Warriors, of the magic you are destined to wield, and the evils it is meant to cleanse. You'll learn how to fight too, right? Naturally. You will spend your days training and studying, but most importantly, sewing. Sewing? That sounds boring. Oh, I can assure you that it is. A mandatory task nonetheless. All who would join our order begin by weaving their will into an enchanted piece of fabric, the staple of the Solstice Warrior. It is their most prized possession, guaranteeing light in the darkest places, and a measure of protection against the minions of the Fleshmancer. But first you must learn of your duties, train until you cannot feel your limbs, and then train some more. Once both your body and mind are ripe with potential, you will create a magic piece of fabric worthy of the very stars. You will then be sent out beyond the Forbidden Cavern to meet with the Elder Mist, for it alone may officially grant the title of Solstice Warrior. Sewing. I understand it is not what you were hoping for, but it is what is required of you for the time being. Years of sewing. That will be all for today. Sewing. You'll be spending a lot of time in these halls, so you should make yourselves at home. To your left is the training room. You are to go there first thing in the morning. Just above is the way to my chambers. It is off limits, of course. And to your right are the dormitories. Just make sure you pick a bed aligned with your innate magic. Why does that matter? Feel free to look around, then go to sleep when you are ready. Good night. Yeah, what does the training area look like? Oh, hello. Oh, there you are. Moraine finally decided that you were ready. Okay, I was kind of hoping for more from that discussion. I don't know what exactly I was expecting, but I was... Really? You don't actually even go up to anything? Well, I feel gypped. But we're kids. We live for, like, disrupting everything. That's our entire purpose of existence. I remember when Erlina and Bruges were your age. They wouldn't stop running. I feel old now. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that so much. I feel that more than I want to admit. Sewing basics. Ellipses. He's like, I don't want to read this. More save. Okay, so since we're the sun, I want to probably try over here first. Can we loot these? Damn. I want to steal everything. Okay, I thought it's not shiny there. Probably just the way the light reflected. Doesn't look like we can really do much right now. I think this bed is for me. Let's find yours. And if the hammer doesn't work, I'm sure we can find something that explodes. Go to bread? Yes. The next morning, in the training room. Good morning, fellas. Frugaves! So you'll be our trainer? I wish. Erlina and I are leaving tomorrow, but the headmaster was kind enough to let us make your first day special. Are you ready for training? You bet! That's what I like to hear. I reckon these should be well suited for the two of you. Zaya received training sword. Valia received training staff. Alright, let's get to work. We're just jogging. Welcome on in, Mez. How you doing tonight? You got this, Valir. Don't give up now. Never! Well, she almost got lapped by, I'm already forgetting names. I am so bad at this. Come on, Zil. Keep up. This is Sea of Stars, a JRPG style or kind of game that's basically like inspired by Chrono Trigger and a whole bunch of other retro RPGs that just came out today. This is a game I've been waiting for like years since I first heard of it on Steam. And today's the official release day, which, yay! I can do this. Yeah, you climb those little ladder things. 99, 100. That's it for today. You did great. Whew. That was a lot. Feel free to take a break. Belina will see you on the terrace whenever you're ready. So I'm guessing the terrace is over this way? Yep. Oh, there you are. Ready to learn magic? Let me blow things up. It should feel as if something was scratching an itch far away from you. That's a weird sensation. You must focus on the sensation and compel it to come closer. I think it's working. Hey, you startled me. I almost had it. Now mine's gone too. It's okay. Just breathe slowly. Try to release only when you feel its current passing in front of you. If your timing is true, it will manifest. On 3. 1, 2, 3. I think I felt it. It tickles. Right there. You just did the hardest part. I'm sure your training will go well, but one more thing. No matter what the headmaster teaches you, remember that this is your life. And Erlina. Oh, she's already trying to stir some trouble. Since you are done onboarding on new recruits in the ways of magic, I would provide the briefing for your next assignment. As for the two of you, it is about time you tried the sewing kit. The thing the other person in the other show says. That is a level of vagueness that even I cannot overcome. Good work. Yes, rebel! Burn everything down! And making a magic piece of fabric worthy of the very stars sure is a tall order. Yeah, I have no idea what shape to even make. At least the headmaster said we wouldn't get it right the first time. That is probably true, and I am obviously not a watcher of cartoons. When was the last time we even... So, outside of stuff like like Simpsons and Family Guy. The last cartoon I probably watched was like probably like Ah Real Monsters, honestly. Somewhere around that era. Well, I'm bored. What are you doing? I'll just walk around a bit. Alright, what can I break? Alright, save. I'm not gonna save at this point. We haven't really done much except like story things. You keep saying that, but the Fleshmancer left our realm for good when the Dweller of Strife was destroyed. So why can't they have a normal life? Uh-oh. We're eavesdropping. And you know the three of us can take the one on Wraith Island. We don't need them. Prudence, Erlina. There is no telling what threats we may face in the future. Zale and Villier were brought to Mooncradle by the Great Eagle. It is not the place of the headmaster to question such things, and neither is it yours. So how much is enough? What about Moyara? What about the twins? Brugaves! Do not judge a sacrifice you cannot begin to comprehend. This conversation is over. They will study here while you carry on with your investigation. On the first eclipse after the training is complete, they will join us for the cleansing. Learn as much as you can until then. But let's just go, Brugaves. Ellipses. Yeah, the art style is beautiful and amazing. It's one of the things that like first hooked me onto the game itself. And so they trained and they sewed for days, and then months, and then millennia, and then eternities. Faster now. Focus, and then release. And the longer a dweller is left to its devices, the stronger it gets. This makes patrol duty essential. Let one grow for too long, and you have a world eater on your hands. Against such a foe, even a legion of Solstice warriors would be helpless. Since delaying only increases the chances of a world eater, cleansings always target the strongest dweller known to us. Headmaster, if dwellers are immune to our magic, how can we fight them? Ah, that is why cleansings are always performed during a total eclipse. In these moments only, the dweller's weaknesses are exposed. How many dwellers are left? Just the one, known as the Dweller of Woe, but we cannot know for sure. The Fleshmancer may just have planted the other seeds of evil before leaving our world. Thus we must always remain vigilant. Headmaster? Yes, Sale? What happened with the Dweller of Strife? And who's Moyara? Uh-oh, we shouldn't be asking about that, I don't think. Ellipses. That will be all for today. A few weeks later, a sound in the night. Sale, wake up! Villier, what is it? I think I heard a voice coming from the entrance. What time is it? Who cares? Let's go check it out. Alright. That's basically me every morning when I have to get up for work. Just like, just 5 more hours. I'm guessing this is gonna be out this way. Maybe, oh. Hey, look. Oh, smells good. There's a note. Oh! Dear Zalen Villier, if you're reading this, it probably means I got caught. Wait, got caught doing what? I'm running this as a failsafe, but I hope to see you in person. I made cookies with the celestial willow jam that you liked. Aw. Keep reading. I'm doing everything I can to be ready to leave when you graduate. In the meantime, I hope your training is going well. Oops, now the platform is almost up and I can see Moraine is there waiting for me. He looks very angry. I'll try to drop the jar without him noticing. I guess that means I won't be able to try a visit again, but I'm thinking of you every day and I can't wait. Wait, did he actually get himself up here somehow? That would actually be kind of impressive. I hope you like the cookies. Your friend until the end of time. Garl. Garl's the best. Let's go up on the disc to eat the cookies. Yay, cookie jar! We got cookies, we got cookies. And we didn't even have to join the dark side. These cookies are amazing. I can't believe Garl was just there. I miss him so much. He seems well, at least. After what happened at the Forbidden Cavern. Knowing him, I bet he smiled it away the next day. You're probably right. We can't let something like this happen ever again. At this rate, it feels like we'll never steal something good enough for the Elder Mist. It'll happen. We just have to keep on training hard. And so they trained and sewed for years. And then they trained and they sewed some more. Until one day... Zale! That's the one! I can feel it too. Hold on. Alright, I think I got it too. Let's go see the headmaster. Okay, so that's what's around is... Okay, that's around there, or that's the... I'm not sure what type of, like, clothing material that's referred to as, but... Yeah, I guess that explains what that is then. There's actually, like, lore context for it. That's kind of cool. There he is. Headmaster, we think we're ready. Why, yes. The tingling of magic in the air has been building up for a few weeks now. Congratulations. Moving forward, there will be no more sewing. I can deal with that. It will soon be time for you to leave on your journey to meet the Elder Mist. But before we get to that, Zenith Academy has one more challenge for you. Oh, a visitor has just arrived. Perfect timing. I figured it'd be them. My, you've both grown pretty strong. Hey, it's good to see ya. Erlina and Brugaze are here to help you review the basics of combat. Oh, so there is actually a tutorial in this game. Okay. Check in with them. Then it will be time for your final test. Want to review combat basics? Let's make it official. Need to reposition myself real quick. Yeah, alright. Let's get started. Just attack me now in any order. Use left and right to cycle through available characters. Party members can use their turn in the order of your choice, but they can only act once per round. When all of your party members are on cooldown, the round resets and they all become available again. Okay, apparently we still keep our combo charge between fights as well, which is interesting. We can't do actual combo quite yet. We can only use basic attacks, okay. Yeah. Good. Focus is paramount whenever you perform attacks and skills. With proper timing, you can increase the damage that you deal, and sometimes even score additional hits. Let's see it. Press A as a hit connects to increase damage. I've already been doing that. That was too soon. Stay focused, and press as the hit connects. Good. Let's see that one more time. Yeah. Ouch. Yeah, that's the gist of it. Most of your attacks and spells can be made more potent with proper timing. Some also keep going with more hits until you miss. Yep, pretty much. That's one of the things I kind of want to see more of in like turn-based RPGs, is a way to kind of keep your attention in the middle of combat, so you're not just waiting between action inputs. Or turn inputs, I should say. And remember to think of timed hits as a welcome addition when you pull it off, rather than something you're supposed to do perfectly all the time. Dude, I'm a speedrunner completionist. I'm going to do this all the time. So don't worry about it too much. Just keep on trying and your sense for it will develop over time. Okay, now for timing your blocks. Let's get the little guy in here. Little guy. Okay. Enemy crab. Yeah, it's pretty much always better to get it than not to get it, but they try to emphasize the fact that it's not like strictly required to be able to beat the game. It's just a nice little bonus is what they want to market it as. To be efficient in battle, you must pay attention to anything that starts moving. With proper timing, you can reduce the damage of any incoming attack or spell by blocking. Get ready. Press A as the hit connects to reduce damage. Yeah, so the only issue with the block timing is that it's hard to really tell when the timing is until you have actually seen the full attack. And even then, it's going to be kind of hard to really get the proper sense for it. Yeah, well, I don't think there are super guards in this game, to my knowledge. It's just basic defense for reduced damage. I would like to see super guards. That would be really cool just to be able to have as an option. But I don't think they're in this one. There we go. Good. Let's see that one more time. That's how you do it. Remember to always stay alert. Some patterns will be harder to read than others, sometimes even requiring multiple blocks. Oh, that's actually frightening. But don't be too hard on yourself. No one is expected to block everything all the time. Except for me. I expect to block everything and be perfect at this game forever. It's not about getting it perfectly all the time, but rather building a growing sense for it. Just think of a time block as a welcome bonus whenever you happen to pull it off. The key is remembering to read your enemies, and to keep trying. Oh, one more thing. I'm sorry, what? When a party member gets knocked out in battle, you'll need to switch to a more defensive mode. KO'd allies will get back on their own at 50% HP once all the KO stars are gone. Oh, that's actually cool. So you don't necessarily have to use like items or skills to revive people. One KO star is removed at the end of each round. The more you fall during the same battle, the more KO stars there are, so be careful. If all party members go down, it's game over. Fight and survive until Valir returns. Yeah, I love that just as like a concept. It actually makes like mistakes a lot less punishing in that regard. Oh, missed that one. I did it. There you have it. Good work today. I'm sure the exam will be a breeze. Ready to go through the basics of magic? Sure. Teach me your ways. When enemies prepare spells, you must do everything you can to prevent them. If you follow your senses, you can try dealing damage of the types that will break their concentration. Circular spells will only demand normal attacks. Valir can do blunt damage, and Zale has slicing. Let's see you break this one. Okay, so double and double. Okay. Okay, I like how each individual contact actually counts as a separate source of damage like this. Okay, so if we get the critical, then we actually get the double attack. Like that. Okay, so that's also good to know. There we go. Just like that. Now, some spells will demand magic damage to break. You can control your projectiles now, so let's give it a shot. Zale for sun, and Valir for moon. Moonerang. I love the name of that. And also, each skill can do like multiple types of damage, or apparently have like miscellaneous effects. So I guess this one we probably have to button match to make this more powerful. Oh no. Luna magic projectile that can bounce to multiple targets. Let's find out. press A to deflect. Okay. So we're basically playing Pong. Oh, I did that too early. Well done. Now you can sense your MP is a bit low, right? To keep up the pace in battle, you must remember to regenerate MP. Let's build it back up a bit. Hit me with a normal attack now. Now, okay, now my question is, if we get the second hit in from the timed hit, do we get more MP back? So currently we have 0. No, we only get it for the attack command. Did you feel that? You just got some MP back by attacking. In battle, awareness leads to victory. You must pace your spells with normal attacks to avoid ending up in a dire situation with no MP available to get out of it. And on the flip side, you should not hesitate to use spells when MP abounds, for a regular attack on a full bar is a waste of regeneration. The key is to experiment, keep on varying your actions, and find the rhythm appropriate for each battle. One last thing. All battle actions, lock breaking especially, build your combo energy. When you have enough, you can spend combo points to perform powerful actions. Combos cost no MP and are lost after battle, so you should never hesitate to use them. Moraine told me you came up with your first combo attack. Show it to me. Solstice Strike. Okay, we both regain MP with this one. Nice. I'm assuming I got the timing successful on that one. I don't know for sure, though. Yeah, you're strong, alright. Keep an eye out in your adventures. You're bound to come across scrolls that will teach you more combos. Good luck with the exam. I'm sure you'll do great. Moraine will see you to the final test. I'm sure you'll do great. Yeah. Are you ready for the final test then? Bring it! Then let us begin. The big day has finally come. Over the years, Zenith Academy has tested you in many ways. It will now test you one last time. Have you prepared your vows? Yes, Headmaster. Then speak them now. You go first, Zale. Okay. I was expecting them to bicker over who's gonna go first. So that I may use my agility to cleanse this world and protect my companions, I will enter the world as a blade dancer. I choose the curved blade as it will not hinder my speed or reflexes. Welcome, Blade Dancer. Come on, Valir. I did it. Now it's your turn. So that I may use my strength to inspire hope and eradicate evil, I will become a battle monk. I chose the staff, for it won't break no matter how hard I strike. Welcome, battle monk. Today you must demonstrate mastery of everything Zenith Academy has taught you. Your final challenge awaits below. Monks are always cool in video games. It pretty much doesn't matter like what kind, honestly. Please step aside. But that was our ride. Oh, before I forget, here is a little something to keep your health full. Obtain 3 Tomato Club. Okay, when I see Tomato Club, I'm imagining just like a stick with a tomato on it, and I use that as a weapon. And I just go like bonk, bonk, squish, squish. Suddenly you're tasty. Now, with faith in your abilities and purpose in your actions, take the leap. And return as the new recruits of our order. I'm ready, Zale. I could actually see him doing that. And we do have ads starting up momentarily, so hopefully we don't... Hopefully it doesn't start when we're like in the middle of a cutscene. But yeah, let's just go for it. Okay, we actually just manually... We can talk to him again. Now, with faith... Okay, I think that's the thing he said before. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Ah! Splish. Oh, nice, there is an autosave. That's good. Okay, so I'm guessing... Okay, so it's kind of like a little puzzle zone, I'm thinking. Okay, now we got the brakes going. I got my water. I got my current beverage. We can do a little bit of exploring before the ad ends. Okay, so we have to do something with that, and we have to do something with that. So there's a treasure chest over there. I want that treasure chest. Yeah, not too much longer until the ads end. Super tight circle jogging. Go! Alright, we should be back from ads now, so let's resume. I think we would have broken literally everything from that fall. Not just something, everything. Possibly twice. Okay, so it's gonna be a key item we have to put on there then. Found one ornate stone. Although technically, if you can kind of put yourself in like a spear format, you actually can cause less damage to yourself because you're not putting as much, what is it, like effectively square footage into the fall. So that is one way you can mitigate the damage from that. But if you try to do something like a cannonball or like a belly splash, yeah, you're gonna be dead 18 times a Sunday. Yeah. Oh, hello. We got enemies. Oh, we can do a little sneak attack. That's kind of cool. Oh, too early. There we go. So it looks like we only have like a handful of frames till the block can actually take effect, which is interesting. I just want to see what this does. If I can actually do it correctly. Nice. That was cool. Is there any hidden loot? Doesn't look like it. Not seeing anything fancy over here. Okay, need another ornate stone for that. Found another ornate stone. And hello, enemies. Oh! Okay, things don't regen between combats. Okay, I think they're just doing that for, like, the tutorials, then. That is good to know. Splashes nearby targets. Oh! Okay, so it has this kind of style from Chrono Trigger 2, where it shows you what the secondary enemies that will be affected are. Nice. Yeah! Will you leave her alone? You're already taking like 1 billion hits. Get him! Okay, now we can see our menus. Okay, so we start with literally just basic stats. Or basic equipment. Solar Blade Dancer and Lunar Monk. Skills, we have these. Yeah, nothing special here. We can see our combos, which is cool. Change the order of party members. Okay, so we can't do anything if we just pick ourselves. Oh, okay, so it looks like we have like group party level rather than individual character level. I like that actually, because one of the things that always annoys me in games is if you start with like 3 characters in your party, they keep like the same experience point total throughout the course of the game until at one point one of them dies and you win a fight with them dead, and suddenly their experience gain is never equalized. That's one of the things that's always bugged me. I like this group level up system. Browse and toggle relics? What do relics do? I'm very curious now. Oh, I gotta put the thing in first. That would probably help. They haven't even been to the other side of the Forbidden Cavern yet. How could they understand? So you don't think we should at least try and explain? You see how strong they are. Word will be a walk in the park. Ellipses. Let's see them off then. Yeah, I'm guessing it's probably like pseudo Metroidvania stuff, or like if there are like breakable walls, we can use a bomb to destroy one of those or something. That's kind of my thought. Or maybe like grappling hooks to reach higher climbs, stuff like that. Press the button. Nothing can go wrong. Except everything. Exam mode engaged. Brace yourselves. Oh, free heal, nice. Shuffle weakness physical. Okay. Also, I like how this basically reminds me of Gato from Chrono Trigger. Okay, so weak to physical, so we can kind of save our skills for now, I think. Actually, no, skills. Okay, so this does not use physical, so we don't want to use that. Just basic attack. There we go. So this does do physical. We actually do quite a bit of damage if I do this right. Oh, that's actually not what I wanted to do, damn it. I thought I was doing the other ability. Nope. Shuffle weakness? Sun. Okay, no, I'm glad I held off on him then. $36. I think I actually blocked that one. Nice. Weakness is now Moon. I think she has enough MP for whatever attack she would have. We can't do any... Oh, right, we can do this in whatever order we choose. I forgot about that. Although, we will get interrupted by based on the enemy's turn gauge thing. I'm not really worried about that yet, though. Alright, Moon time. Moonerang! Let's go. Nice. Okay, did not block that one. Yay, physical weakness again. Oh, okay. Hello. Ooh, we won. Oh, that was super easy. Level up. Okay, so now we can pick... Oh, hello. Okay, so I don't know if these are going to be static bonuses for these stats, or they're going to change up like they do in Mario RPG, where like each level, certain stats will get bigger bonuses than they would in other levels. I think for now, since this has the highest numerical bonus, we'll go defense for Zale. And then for you... Oh, okay, you get a very different set of bonuses. I mean, you have the lowest mana cost average so far, I think. Yeah, let's focus on defense for now, just to get some of that out of the way. Congratulations, you have been trained well. Return now to your headmaster. Wait, can we talk to you? Okay, it says the same thing. Possibly. I know there are several different variations on how you can do that kind of setup. I don't know what this game is going to have yet. If I remember vaguely correctly from the demo, I think they're static as far as like what value you get for each stat. It's just like if you pick X stat, you get Y bonus kind of regardless of value, but we'll find out as the game goes on. Congratulations, Zale and Valir. You have learned everything Zenith Academy had to teach you. Ha! We did it! In record time, too. You must now learn of our ultimate power. The ability to use magic without using magic. Huh? But that knowledge is for the Elder Mist to impart. Come. The villagers have gathered to celebrate your departure. It is on special days such as this one that the citizens of Mooncradle are reminded of the importance of their duties. Where's Garl? I don't see him. Many years ago, Zale and Valir were delivered to us by the Great Eagle. Deliveries on 2 solstices in a row to boot. A very rare occurrence. Oh, I remember. Gran was so happy to get to meet the 2 more before she passed. I miss Gran. All of you have come together to nurture and protect them, just like your ancestors have done for so many children of the solstice before. Zale and Valir, step forward, so that the good people of Mooncradle might gaze upon those who will soon join the ranks of the Solstice Warriors. This parading is ridiculous. Oh, let the villagers have their fun. It's all they'll get. So you're okay with this now? You know I'm not. Now cheer with me as we send these young heroes out across the Forbidden Cavern to meet the Elder Mist. Hooray! To the gate! What do we do? I want to see Garo before leaving. I guess we have to play along for now. Fingers crossed we can come back after meeting this Elder Mist. Fingers and toes. Zale, Valir, you must undertake this journey on your own now. We will not fail, Headmaster. Go now, to the Forbidden Cavern and atop the mountain trail, to seek audience with the Elder Mist. Learn how to use magic without using magic, and you shall then enter the world as true Solstice Warriors. May Luana's light protect you! May Solin's light guide you! Here. This should keep you fed for a little bit. Okay, so here are... Oh no, it's more healing items, okay. And if your adventure feels a little tough, you can take a look at these. Got an Amulet of Storytelling? Got Sequent Flare. You just received your first 2 relics. Find them in the relic section of the game menu, accessible with Y, to adjust your experience. Adjust your experience. Whether you prefer a lighter challenge or are looking to push yourself to the max, relics offer a range of options. There's bound to be more to find. Okay, so are these like accessibility options? Remember to keep an eye out for merchants. Selling any valuables you find will keep you well fed and well equipped. Now, wherever your adventure takes you, you must remember your first assignment. After the Elder Mist sends you out into the world, you must secure a passage to Wraith Island in time for the next eclipse. And do keep on training, for a dire cleansing awaits us. I still can't believe he wants them fighting a Dweller already. That's Moraine for you. We weren't much older the first time. Yeah, but we'll find a way. Safe journeys, and may you cleanse this world. May you cleanse this world. I'm starting to get the feeling that Moraine is going to end up being like one of the final bad guys. Or at least like a really super big bad guy that we fight like near end game. Wait, I saw a chest in there. Aw. Can't go back now. We have to meet the Elder Mist. Stupid game not letting me have my loot. I earned that loot fair and square by playing the game. Okay, now we'll do a save. We actually did quite a bit since we last did this. Yeah. Now it's easy. Sure feels easier now. This time we make it through. Now, I'm curious as whether it's actually the thing that they sewed that's actually generating the light. Kind of hard to tell currently. That's my assumption, because they did mention that it kind of like loaded with magical energy and whatnot. Oh yeah. What are the relics? Max HP plus 100% and auto heal after combat. Successfully timing hits and blocks causes a star flare to fly out of the character for a clear as day confirmation that the input was properly timed. Recommended for those preferring stronger feedback or when closing in on the mastery of certain moves. I'll turn this on for now just so I can see what the flare actually looks like. Although I can kind of, well, It's hard to tell on the defenses when I hit it, but yeah, the attacks seem to be pretty obvious. So I would turn this on if not for the fact that it also gives a max HP boost. I feel like that should be a separate effect personally. Because I like the auto heal up to combat as like a general gameplay thing personally. But yeah, we'll go with this for now. Oh, hello. You apparently desire pain. Let's actually start with this for you. Start with you. Okay, I was hoping to... Oh, that doesn't do any trait damage. I didn't notice that. Okay, so you just do like a headbutt. Well, hopefully this thing dies. Okay, there's the offensive player. Okay, it's actually a light enough effect, or I don't really mind it so much. Yeah, it wasn't damage. I didn't think about that. For some reason, I think the Moonerang is like a physical attack when it's actually not. I kind of like the little aesthetic effect for now, so we'll keep it on. Oh, we get loot. We got a tomato. Okay, literally just a tomato. The fruit you eat when the situation calls for vegetables. Okay, so these recover 20 HP. That's good to know. Wait a minute, we can only have 10 items? Oh, that makes me sad. Can we do anything with this? Not yet. We can go up here. Can't do too much else here, looks like. If we can't make ketchup, instant refund. Yeah, it's a club sandwich, just like the ones you made in that Pokemon game. I'm sure they're expertly crafted. Okay, that's how we just do this. And I'm guessing that platform there is just a way to come back. But those were such magical sandwiches, truly made by master craftsmen of their art. Loot. Okay, I like how the fact there's actually like an angular treasure chest sprite. Adventurer's Vest. Now, can anybody equip this or just, Okay, anybody can. So, ooh. Oh, that's actually a good bonus. Who do I want to give this to right now? You seem to be taking more damage generally, so I'll give this to you for now. Why is this one special? There's like a third accessory slot that's like golden. I'm curious on that one. Okay, so all physical here. Yeah, I can't really do anything with that. Or actually, no, you... Okay, so this does affect all enemies. So we can at least get one of the things weaker and then take out the other thing. Oh, only these are in range. Why? Game. Game, why do you make me sad? Enjoy your burb. Yeah, we'll just focus on this one for now, I guess. Get him. Spike shower. Oh god. Okay, interesting. So I actually could have blocked each instance of that. I want to go after you first. The other guys are going to attack regardless. Okay, I like that she just politely gets out of the way so the enemy can attack. Great protecting there. Okay, the attack timing is actually pretty simple to get down. It's the defense that's going to be the hard part. I should probably have some sandwiches. I don't know if there's any, like, in-game version of healing inside dungeons or anything. Hello? Apparently that does something. But nothing right now. It's locked. Maybe the key is in the chest just up there? It's out of reach for now. Let's look around. Oh! Okay, so then the switch here will let us reset this, I think. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, that's how we get access back to the door again. Forbidden Cavern Key. Yeah, just like that. Yeah. Ooh, that's shiny. Zalen Villier, learn the combo skill, Mending Light. I love the sound of that already. I will always take more healing. Mending Light. Oh, it costs 2 combo points, though. That's kind of a lot. Oh, I just wasted my sandwiches. Damn it. Oh no, does that just tell us what the item does? Oh, it just tells us what the item does. Okay. So 40 HP for the entire party. That's good to know. Okay, cool. Oh, hello, hidden chest. Shiny Pearl. What Shiny Pearl do? Valuable, meant to be sold. Got it. What's all this then? Nothing hidden in there. Oh. I did not mean to do that, but okay. Okay, worked out. Oh, right, this is the starting area now. Oh dear. Okay, so he canceled their attack. There's really nothing I can do about yours unless I just murder you outright. But you know what, let's try that. Let's see if this actually works. Oh, that definitely worked. You're already damaged. Let's go ahead and finish you off. Okay, I love how you can use a combo attack even when somebody already has their turn used up. That is actually my favorite thing right now. Okay, this brought us down here again. Was there anything up here for us to grab? Because I really didn't get a chance to look. There is. Okay, I'm glad I came back. Leeching Thorn. I'm guessing that does, like, HP drain on attacks. Normal attacks heal for 15% of the damage done. Yep. So since she doesn't have as much defense now, we'll give that to her. Okay, there is a fast slide down. That's cool. I feel like I should have gone back and saved. The device is broken. We can't activate the bridge. There seems to be a detour through here to the left. Worth a shot. Leap. The campfire feels cozy and warm. Okay, so it's a free rest. We don't need, like, camp supplies or anything. That's cool. Oh, actually, even better. Wait, there's a separate set of camp button? Do we... I don't know if we actually need resources to camp or not. We'll find out shortly. Set up camp. Oh, I have to hold it, okay. I wish we could go back for Garl. The Elder Mist. I wonder what he looks like. We have to reach Wraith Island in time for the eclipse, wherever that is. Oh, welcome on in, Rogue, and thank you for the lurk. I hope you are doing well this eve. Okay, so now we just do the rest. Okay, so if we want to do, like, party member chatting or, like, some cutscene stuff, then we do the camp. If we just want to heal, we just press the heal button. Good to know. Okay, so we did already save. Boss time. Valir? Sounds big. Get ready. Oh, you big. Okay, calm down, buddy. Alright, so you don't have anything currently locked on you, but I also do want to kind of use... Yeah, we'll start with a little bit of magic. Oh, nice. So it's weak to sun magic. Okay, that's actually easily blockable. I like that one. Yeah, Moonerang. Nice. Oh, that we don't get a chance to actually do anything about it then. He just goes right away. I feel gypped. At least we weaken it. Oh. Hello. Okay, squished. We can do one more of you and you'll still gain, like, full MP for this. Did I not get that other... Or did I get both of them? I legit can't tell. Oh, God. Okay, yeah, you could do some healing right now. I wish that did more healing, but I guess I'll take it. Okay, now I think we want to do this again. I think that does cap out after a certain amount of hits. Ooh, double... Oh, okay, so... Now I wish I'd saved that skill, damn it. We can't do a combo, but it doesn't do anything, like, super useful yet, so... Yeah, we'll just keep going for now. Oh, okay. I can deal with that. Oh, and I still can't do the Moonerang. Damn. That's not gonna do it unless if I... Okay, I want to see if I can, like, time this right and maybe I get a second hit out of it. I don't know if I don't think I got that right. I don't think I saw the spark. Yeah, you don't have any weaknesses currently. Okay, we'll have you attack so you get some MP back first. And a little bit of HP. Okay, I definitely want to get you healed up. Let's use Mending Blade, see what that does. Let's see how much. I don't know if we can boost that or not. Oh, nice. That's basically a full heal. That is actually cool. I will take that. Okay, so you're not doing anything special right now. Ooh, they'll still kind of hurt. Oh, I didn't get the thing that time. I kind of want to save the MP for that. Just to make sure that he doesn't have, like, the double weakness pop up next time. Oh. I don't think this will work, but we'll try it. Yeah, 'cause I don't have anything here that really fits for that. Let's see if we can get a double combo hit and make this work. That would actually be kind of amazing. Nice, it worked. Heck yeah. Okay, you do some healing. And then you can Moonerang. Okay, I don't think there's actually a cap to that, 'cause we did it more that time than we did as our cap before. I like that. Will you please leave her alone? There we go. Got him. Yeah, I'm enjoying this combat very much so far. And welcome on in, Gecko. How you doing tonight? Our first big one. Haha, we did it. Looks like there's a way out over there. The mountain shouldn't be much further now. Yeah, I basically love any kind of turn-based combat system that has like a timing rhythm kind of mini thing to it. Just so that it makes you feel actually like more impactful when you do, well, I feel like I'm kind of messing up with my words, but yeah, it just feels so much better when you can actually like do special things during combat. Oh, hello. Things are starting to move. I'm eager to see what these two can do. Eager and impatient, too. For now, we wait. 3, you know what to do. Okay. Yeah, this game has a lot of inspirations from all like the classic RPG stuff like that. Also, I went out the wrong direction technically, but it still gave me the storyline progression, which I find interesting. Okay, so what was actually behind that other path then? There had to have been something. Are we healed? Okay, we are healed. So post-boss fights we get healed up. I like that. Well, do we actually miss anything by going the other route? We did. Okay. We get money. And oh, another vest. Nice. Now both of them have a vest. Heck yeah. Actually, which one of them has a higher attack right now? Okay, you do have the higher attack, so the vampire thing is probably better on you. Because you can theoretically use it more. Although with this low amount of damage and health, it's probably not going to be like the biggest effect. Wait, is it night? Oh, when did it become night? Sunglow Lake. Oh, okay, now we got the obligatory fishing game. Hey there. Were you looking for anything in particular? Oh, a merchant. Okay, now we can get some better weaponry. Okay, our gold total? Nice. Oh, we got all sorts of little foraging stuff here. Interesting. I wonder if you could actually like farm in this game, like legit farming. I would actually be kind of into that, honestly. Okay, let's go ahead, equip now, and sell. Yeah. Oh wait, we did have a sellable for 20 gold. That's not bad. Now, can we actually do fishing yet? Okay, so I'm guessing there's 2 fish we can get here then. All right, we can just swim and scare all the fish away. Oh, hello. We got 5 dairy. Okay. Wait, did that say dairy or diary? Okay, it did say dairy. Be gone, fish. Okay, so can we fish right away, or do we actually need to do something else first? Okay, we can just go right away. Oh. Fish. Oh. I forget how to fish, but I somehow made it work. You caught a man-o-war. Filet? Is that like a food item? No? Okay, it just becomes like seafood, like ingredients. Okay. Let's try to catch the other thing. So I think we need to keep it inside this little glowy field. Yeah, we got super lucky with that first catch. Yeah. A lunar trout. Yeah, we only just started, but we are master fisher people. In fact, we may as well actually be fish. Is how good we are. I'm guessing we can't go inside here, because that is very obviously locked. Solstice Shrine. Hello? Let's save real quick. We don't want to risk losing our fish. It's locked. Okay, just simple, it's locked. I'm guessing that's something we get like a key item for and can start unlocking those, is my guess. Alright, we made it to the mountain trail. So far, so good. Okay, so this is where we started the game at. So the Elder Mist lives somewhere here, huh? Yep, yada yada yada, we've already seen this bit. I really hope we'll get a chance to return to Moon Cradle after this. What if we're sent out into the world right away? Yeah, I don't know. I just wish Garl was here. We could certainly use some celestial willow jam to go with this awful bread. The dream. Is that just gonna be Garl just out of nowhere? Okay, apparently moving my headset away from my mouth when I cough does not do anything to negate the volume. Lesson learned. Celestial willow jam? No, I never actually noticed that he had a slashed eye before. How did I miss that during the demo? I've got some right here, guys. I even picked some mushrooms. You won't believe the soup I'll make. Gasp! Oh, and I found some herbs in the Forbidden Cavern. They'll do just right. Garl! What? You didn't really think I was gonna let you go on an adventure without me, did you? Garl! Oh, look at them all hugging. They're all adorable. It's so good to see you two again. You look so strong now. Hey, why didn't you show up for our departure? Are you kidding? There was absolutely no announcement. As soon as I heard everyone gather, I went to our hideout to pack my stuff, but you left so fast. Guys, I'm so pumped for this journey. I know all about survival now. Fishing and gathering and cooking and... Okay, this guy has played way too much Stardew Valley. What's wrong? You can't actually come with us. We just wanted to say goodbye. We're on duty now, and it's pretty dangerous. You can't mean that. We've always talked about how we'd all leave together after your training. Ellipses. Plus, I spent all these years practicing in our little cave. I'm ready. Ellipses. Look, I may not have any special powers like you do, but I'm built strong, and I've been preparing. This here is my shield. I'll be a defensive fighter. No, a warrior cook. No, I would actually love to play a class like that in, like, D&D. That would be kind of amazing. Oh, yeah? Sure am. And I've been reading a lot, too. See, most of the monsters you're gonna face won't even be Fleshmaster minions, which means anyone can fight them. Are you sure about that? Totally. You haven't seen any yet, have you? Well, no, but... I'll know when to step aside. Don't worry. Plus, you can't really travel the world with just a few sandwiches. What were you thinking? That's... yeah. See? You need me. You just do your Solstice Warrior duties and I'll keep your bellies full. Garl. Deal? Okay. Deal. Oh, I'm so happy. No way, this is awesome. More hugs. Alright, I'll start the kettle. We have so much catching up to do. Garl the Warrior Cook joins the party. Yeah, Garl is already one of my favorite characters in this game. Yeah, the kind of person who can just, like, be happy and cheerful no matter what happens in life. So apparently after we meet this Elder Mist, we'll be able to use magic without using magic and be sent out into the world. That's all we've been told. I guess finding our own ways are the final step of our training. Our first assignment is to get to Wraith Island in time for the next eclipse. Wow, that's a lot. Your powers sound so cool, though. Can't wait to see him in action. So, how about you, Garl? Oh, it was pretty uneventful, to be honest. All I did was train and learn the skills I thought would come in handy. Every single day, I was hoping to see you come out. I'm sure glad no one told me it would take 10 years! Yeah, we miss you, too. It's not fair that we were together and you had to do this on your own. Well, we're all together now, so it doesn't matter anymore. And I can't wait to explore the world. I want to taste everything. Hey, this soup is unreal, by the way. Right? Uh-huh. So, how much food did you pack? Just enough for a few meals. It's better to travel light, and there's ingredients everywhere if you know where to look. And who knows what we'll find? It's all part of the adventure. Why don't you try now, Zale? See that bush right there? It's full of juicy berries. All you have to do is pick them. Oh, I actually get the chance to do so. I actually don't know. I mean, there probably is like a homebrew like chef feat, stuff like that, but I know like most of the feats in D&D are focused on like actual skill checks and well, like exploration-based skill checks and combat stuff. I mean, in the past final session I'm in, maybe like the next time we make new characters, I could try to see if I could get like a weird like chef combat kind of combo class mixed in, just to make things a little more, pun partially intended, spicy. It's Tasha's? I am brain farting on that right now. Okay, of all of the story archetypes that could be out there, I don't see Garl becoming a traitor. Not with the way that he would. I mean, I'm not even going to entertain that thought. Garl is not allowed to be a traitor. End of story. Period. That's all I'm saying. It feels so good to be with Garl again. Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. That sounds like it's actually like a specific item in some version of D&D. Which version is that in? Because depending on which edition it's in, that would probably explain my lack of knowledge of it. See that bush right there? Okay, he said that before. Nice. Perfect. Now we'll have some jam with the berries you picked. Just interact with the campfire and get ready to cook. You say anything new? The campfire feels cozy and warm. Berry jam. You can only make one? Oh, it recovers MP. Interesting. Whoosh. Berry jam. Oh, so it takes 5 to make 1. That's why. Okay. I'm still not a fan of the fact we can only have like 10 food items at a time. Hopefully we can find a way to improve that number. That would be sad otherwise. See? You're a natural. We can eat that gem later when we need to heal up. Thanks for the tips, Garl. That's gonna come in handy for sure. Don't mention it. Hey, I'm ready for some sleep. Same here. And nothing but the stars above us. I'm loving this life already. Okay, yeah, I've not actually had a chance to play like 5th edition proper yet, so that would kind of explain my lack of knowledge of it. I played like 2 test campaigns back when they were like developing the original system and doing like kind of like beta playtesting. Both times the campaign did not end well. Like the both of the ones that I did were basically the same thing. We were like basically soldiers protected or hired to protect a merchant cart traveling through a forest, and we get basically ambushed by goblins. The way that the rules were written, it basically seemed like the goblins always had advantage against us, and half the time we had disadvantage against them. So we basically party wiped like both times. It probably just wasn't like a well-written adventure, is what I'm guessing, and it was also like super basic. Maybe that's probably the other part of it. But 5th edition is something I would like to get into at some point. I just don't know like when I'm gonna have that ability. Sea of Stars, yeah! Welcome on in, Zinogre. How you doing tonight? I was just about to say that. Yeah, even Valir wants to welcome you in. Me too, guys. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Well, good night then. Good morning. Y'all ready to go? I'm excited to see what this Elder Mist looks like. Should be straight up. Let's keep hiking. Okay, so what can you do? Do you have any equipment? You do not have any armor. I'm going to go back and rectify this. I am not letting my boy Garl go without having proper protection. Okay, hop right back at the track. One shot. Wait, how do I... Oh, just this. The only thing about that is I really don't have like a lot... Well, I generally don't have a lot of time to like add anything else to my schedule for the most part, because I already have like most of my Saturdays are filled with either my Pathfinder sessions or like Furmy stuff like that. And then Sundays are usually relatively free, but I kind of use those as my rest and kind of do nothing days. Otherwise, like most of the week I'm either streaming or just taking another like kind of rest day on Wednesdays, so I don't really have a lot of opportunities for... Well, thinking how long... Okay, one shot. Are one shots typically just like one session and they're done? Or can they still be kind of like a couple to a few sessions if written that way? Half pound of gumdrops and half a pound bag of gummy bears. Okay, I love the energy behind that statement, and I love the, like, well, the gummy bears in particular I like. I'm not so big into gum. Actually, no. Oh wait, no. If gumdrops are what I think they are, I love gumdrops. Gumdrops are amazing. But I've made the mistake multiple times of having like basically half a meal of gummy / sweet foods. I don't recommend it. You do not feel good afterwards. So please moderate your sweetness intake for the sake of your health, please. Okay, we should... Yeah, we got just enough money for another vest. Oh, easy. Okay, he is a proper defensive fighter. Does this shield actually give him defense? We can't unequip it, so we can't really tell. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, because part of the thing too is that there's only one other person I can think of who would be interested in playing 5th edition. And I know his schedule can also get a little funky at times, so I'm not sure when he'd be able to be available. Theoretically, I could just try running like an entire party on my own, but if I'm still like learning some of the basic mechanics, that's probably not a good idea. As much as I would like to. Yeah, now I'm kind of conflicted. It's like I want to do it. I just there's a lot of obstacles for me to be able to actually like pencil one in. Okay, re-up our save. Okay, so he does not have any combo attack list right now. So he has Garl hurls an enemy to another position? I like the sound of that. And Garl throws a snack at a friend. Medium heal. I imagine him just taking a sandwich and just like yeeting it at somebody's face. I want to test this out. So another position if possible. So if we do that to you, what exactly happens? I don't know if we can actually buff that attack either. They are nice and close together, though. I do like that. For you... Oh, actually, no. Oh, wait, no. You have bludgeoning. You have... Okay, so I can't do... Oh, crap. Okay, you're weakened already, so we'll just try to take you out. There we go. So your ability is canceled. Your ability is weakened. Yeah. Okay, nothing really special going on here. Got him. All right, I will definitely keep that in mind. Thank you for the offer. As a reference, like if I were to find a way to like get that to work out like schedule-wise, what times would be best for you to be able to run that? Found an abacus. The seas and the starting are going quite well so far. I'm definitely enjoying the combat system. And apparently there are relics in this game that are basically like accessibility features. So you have the one that I'm actually currently using, which gives you a little like star flare that happens when you get a successful timed block or timed hit to kind of confirm more obviously that you got it. And there's another one that lets you auto heal after combat and gives you more maximum HP, which I wish were different relics because I would probably have the auto heal on if I was given just that as an option, but with max HP up increase, I'm not wanting to go for that at the moment. But yeah, I'm definitely having a lot of fun with this game so far. So yeah, what does the abacus do? I get the feeling this is gonna be a Garl item. Oh, it's probably a sellable. No? Oh, it's a little golden thing. Displays non-boss enemies' HP in combat. Okay, so... Okay, I don't know what the difference is between the gold relic and these yet. Unless it's supposed to be like a collar or necklace, and these are supposed to be rings? I don't know. Also, I see what you did there, Zenogre. Don't think I don't see it. Possibly? Or like maybe the gold ones have like stronger effects? Oh, okay, now it brings us back to this point. So we can't get over that way yet. So around the time we usually stream, up to an hour earlier. Okay. So based on that phrasing, probably like a Wednesday would probably work out best for me at some point. Because obviously Wednesdays I don't stream and I don't really have anything else specifically done. So, basic armor. Was ist das? Oh, that's a lot of defense increase. You know what? You're all focused. Oh, you can't equip it. Okay. So I guess you only have like access to light/medium armor and you guys can do the heavy, I'm guessing? You can heal yourself with basic attacks, so we'll give this to you. Ha! Preempted. Oh, not really preempted, because it was still between... So it's not preempted, it's not post-empted. You have been empted, Zenogre. I hope you enjoyed it. So how do I want to do this? Okay, so I'm not going to be able to get both of them, that's for sure. That doesn't really do much, actually. So this will at least get some of that for them. Let's see if we can get the time hit and see if that actually does like a double crit. Okay, I did not time that correctly. We'll go for you, because why not? Okay, so you're canceled. Oh god, that actually hurts. Okay. Yeah, let's give you some healing. Oh, I am bad with timing those apparently. I'm gonna try to save her from the mending light. Oh, I didn't get the thing on that one. Okay, block that one, thankfully. Yeah, nourish you again. Oh, nourish you for the first time. Okay, yeah, he does just literally eat the food at them. I approve. Yeah, I don't have any offensive ability, so I can just... Actually, I can do the combo. Actually, this might be better, right? Oh, wait, it's only a single target. Well, we both regenerate, which is actually kind of nice. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, I kind of got lucky with that block timing, not gonna lie. Let's try to finish you off. I'm not gonna be able to finish him off. I don't think Garl has the attack power. Oh, he almost does. Okay, so you I need to get rid of right away. That is not in question. Let's actually have you do your thing. We can take you both out with this. Nice. Oh, bouncing boomerang 25 times in a row. We got an achievement. Booyah! Can we use skills out of combat? We can! Okay, that's actually cool. We'll heal you for now. Okay. One of these days, there'll be like a secret here that's like super well hidden. I'll be like, ha! I see through your tricks. Wait, wasn't there harvestables I could have picked up over here? Oh, well. Wait, how do we get to those? Oh, I could have jumped down from there. Interesting. How do I get to you? Unless I can just... Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, I can't just jump up from there. But... Oh, I see, okay. Thank you for that, Mez. I would have been completely blind otherwise. Flower. Or lettuce, probably. Well. Okay, nothing up here. Oh, we got some new enemies up ahead. Can't get up to there yet. I think we fought one of you guys in training before. Oh, hello. Let's have you not do your thing, please. Oh, actually, can she even... She can't even use her moon ability. We can weaken it at least. Let's at least weaken it with the attack. Yeah, that's better. And since we're already started on you, we'll just try to finish you off. Oh, vulnerable to blunt. Nice. Oh, okay, I missed the attack. Oh, hello. Oh, I got lucky with that timing, and oh my god, he's hurting. Ooh, that damage. Okay, I don't think anybody realizes the skills to deal with this right now. Yeah, so if we... Oh, we still can't do it, because... Oh, wait, no, actually, no, we can. Oh, no, you don't have the MP. Ah! Okay, so we'll at least reduce the amount of damage you can do. And we'll have you heal just to make sure that Garl doesn't die. How did that not block? Game might demand answers. Okay, just body him. Yeah! Alright, get that fat loot. Okay, so we have ads coming up in about 40-ish seconds. I'm going to run them early, and I'm going to run a full minute of them, so that way we don't have to worry about ads for most of the rest of the stream. I think I need to go to Stream Manager for that. Yeah, I'm going to take a quick bio break in the meantime. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to run a minute of ads. When we get back, we will continue on with the amazingness that is Sea of Stars. So until then, a burb. Alright. Ad should be complete. Oh, welcome on in, losers. Oh, wait. Oh, just make sure I didn't miss, okay. Okay, so I didn't miss anything, like, too, like, hyper, but, yeah. Welcome on in, losers. I hope you are well this fine eve. And yeah, the celestial bodies of the ocean are going quite swimmingly. Okay, so... Why is that broken? That command should not be broken. I literally... okay, maybe I have it set to where, like, it only works for me for some reason, but there's no way that shouldn't... okay, so... Maybe did something wrong with the trigger? Trigger cute girls. So anybody should be able to use this. Why does that break? Ah. Okay, I'll have to... maybe I'll have to ask, like, Sen about that at some point, because I don't know why that's not working. Yes, your cutest is... Actually, yeah, your cutest level is so high, no computer is capable of processing it, so it just kind of overflows into an error. That's exactly what is happening. But yeah, the thing is... so, when I first made up that command, it was perfectly fine. It incremented numbers perfectly fine. Then it got tested in stream by somebody, and it failed. So I'm like, okay, let me look back into this. I just redo my things, and just boom, it comes out just fine during my testing. Come back to stream again, and it's broken. I don't know what's going on. Ah. Lizzos, you are cute, and you will accept it. One of these days. Well, I mean, okay, so the way that it should work is just, like, it just increments. So in my testing, I can just set it to just a straight up 0, so that every time somebody does Q zeros, it just sets the value to 0, it pops back up as 0. I then change it to backward to it increments every time every time the command is used. And in my testing, it worked fine. It goes from 0 to 1 to 2 to 3 and so forth. I don't know why it doesn't work for real. Ah. But yeah, that is something I will have to address at some point. I don't know when, but some point. Yeah, otherwise let's get back to GOM. Okay, I like how that just automatically goes down. Didn't have to manually do it. I see you, game. Okay, didn't open anything down below. There will be no such thing as deleting, cute zerls. There will only be modification and improvements. And maybe, just maybe, fixing. Okay, I like how we have a merchant right at the camp. Actually, I didn't even have to go back all the way then for this. We can sell one of the... That doesn't sell for a lot, actually. But we're not using it, so... Yeah, the art... just everything about this game is amazing so far. And yeah, this game just released today. It released on... I think it's on basically every console and PC out there, so it should be on the Switch, it should be on PlayStation, it should be on Xbox. Yeah, PC, Switch, PlayStation, Xbox. And on Steam, so full price is $35. It is actually on Steam, or on sale on Steam right now for 10% off. So you can actually get this game for a little bit of a deal if you just buy it like today. So I do highly recommend. So yeah, this game came out today. It is already on sale for 10% off. So you can get this game for like 32 bucks, which in my opinion, it's already worth it. So yeah, if you like classic style RPGs, by all means buy it. I highly recommend already. Yeah, it hits all the right buttons so far, and I am loving it. Also, now is actually kind of the perfect time for healing. So let's go set up camp real quick, see if anybody has anything fun to say. Trust me, I know that feeling. I still recommend this game, even if it's only just in like your off time. But yeah. Oh, my opinion on deleting that command is no. Just straight up no. Like I said, it shall only be improved upon and or fixed. Hopefully both, but at least one of them. It feels so good to be with Garl again. Zale, I'm so glad we're finally all back together. Don't forget to prepare snacks for the road. Okay, they don't really say a lot, which is the kind of unfortunate thing in these sequences. Maybe if we get like more party members or something. Okay, so you still do your shop stuff. Yeah, Garl is my favorite character by far. Just his like permanently positive attitude is just so amazing. Also, yeah, sit-ups. I mean, yeah, so Vale, or no, Valir and why do I keep forgetting his name? Zale. Valir and Zale have basically been training for like the past decade to be like these little combat-ready people, stuff like that. And obviously, like sit-ups and push-ups and all that kind of stuff were part of the regular routine training thing. So it makes sense for them to keep doing that. But yeah, I can definitely see now why Valir is your favorite so far. But yeah, Zale does that too. It's just since we're playing as him, we don't get to see the idle animations for that. I think we saved, but I might want to make sure. Can we cook anything? We'll make a basic salad. Boring but healthy. That sounds like all healthy food. So we could make more of those, but I'd really rather make this. Actually, wait, herb fillet. We'll make one of these because we have the stuff for it. And then we can only make one of these. All right. There we go. Now we got some healing items, and now we can rest. Alright. Then save just to make sure in case I didn't. Okay, I'm glad I saved because apparently I had not saved in like 20 minutes. Ooh, we got a combo this time. Because everybody's actually full of... I wonder if I go back in and rest if the enemies respawn at that point. That'd actually be a good thing to test. So I can get all of you with this, which is actually super cool. Let's see if I can get the timing down on this. No timing yet. I don't even know if there like is timing for it. But I would like there to be timing for it. I think I can dodge. I can block yours pretty consistently. I just want to get rid of you. Yeah. Yeah, you're the thunder. How am I not blocking that? Seriously. Ooh, loot. Okay, now to test to see if resting also actually, does this respawn? That does not respawn them. Does resting respawn the enemies? Rest. I'm assuming this will respawn them. So it might be a little too easy to like farm stuff by doing it this way, but we'll find out for sure soon. Does it respawn? It does not. Okay. So we can use that to basically not worry so much about using like consumables when we do this. Hello. Oh, I found a thing. Okay, no sneak attack. We can try... Oh, actually, Garl can probably take one of these guys out in the zone. Or not quite, okay. Just not strong enough, unfortunately. I forget what their ability is, but the less they do of it is generally the better. Okay, the block timing feels slightly weird. I think I have to do it like earlier than I feel like I need to. That is so close to one-shotting him. Ooh, double loot. Ooh, level up too, nice. Okay, so I think the stat boosts that are the bonuses here are all static, because either the same numbers per stats that they were before. I don't think we really need to give you more HP. I want to make you just physically stronger, so we'll do that. Or magic attack. Honestly, you do have a pretty amazing magic attack, so... choices. She doesn't get any max MP from this level, though. Although I don't think it matters for her, because at full MP she can still use both her abilities once, I think. Yeah, your magic ability is too cool not to improve, so we'll go with that for you. And then for you... You don't really have a magic attack. What do I want to do for you? Because some attacks are doing, like, more than, like, the maximum or the 8 bonus points I can do. Let's give you physical. Wait, meetup? Are you talking about the Lance's movie thing on over the weekend? If so, I was not there, no. Two shiny pearls. I think those were sellables, right? Yeah, sellables. Masquerade Ball? Okay, now I'm curious. Did anybody like take like photos or videos of what happened at that point? Because now I'm kind of curious based on that description. Oh, I could have just jumped down there. Oh well. Okay, we're just going this way. Cool. Oh, hello, chest. Recipe Chaudray. Okay, nothing down here doesn't look like. What does the Chaudray do? Can I find that out? Chaudray. 8 MP. Okay. And we do have the materials to make one of it. Okay, nothing too special here yet. Oh. Okay, I guess that would make sense for that description then. Yeah, we can't really stop you from doing anything right now, so... Why is your attack so hard to time? Why are your attacks in general so hard to time all of a sudden? I can't do anything with you yet. Okay, so... Yeah, bonk with you. There we go. And then time for Moonerang. Not 66 damage, Jeebus. That was cool. Am I missing anything down here? Doesn't look like it. No secrets. Oh, sneak attack, nice. Balls. I'm more worried about, well, Yeah, I'm kind of more worried about the ram than I am the thunder guy. Oh, come on. Well, so much for that. Oh, balls. Nourish, please. Throw that apple in my face. That is some damn good healing. Oh, God. How am I not defending anything anymore? Seriously. Okay, try to take out the guys I can actually take out. Oh, you're doing a thing, okay. Problem is, this doesn't do a lot of healing. That's so little. Oh, God. Oh, God, I blocked that one, but it didn't really help. Yeah, let's do this again. Ah, damn it. That sucked. Okay, that was way too early. That was totally on me. Murder you. Oh, I don't have enough for the healing ability. Damn it. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, I'm glad she's the one that got hit there. Well. Okay, so at least on the plus side, because of the fact that we get group experience rather than individual experience, we're not going to actually lose anything for Zelda being down. There. So what do you come back with for HP? Oh, that's even... Okay, that actually sucks. We are resting after that shenanigans. Can I jump down here? I can, but to no benefit. Alright. Please, for the love of all that is holy, rest. I should probably save, but eh. Head back up here. There will be a secret one of these little walls. There's gonna be something down here. Not there. Got it. Nope, not yet. Gotta be something. Game, tell me your secrets. Suspicious. Okay, so I couldn't fall down any of those. Even if I did, I wouldn't want to. Lettuce. Hello, bird. Can I come say hi to you? Apparently not. Does that do anything? No, it doesn't. Oh god. Yeah, because I need to download more RAM. Okay, so double on you. And then bonk on you, and that'll cancel everything that you can do. There we go. Breaks total of 50 locks in battle. Nice. Okay, nothing special going on here, so just body. Okay, there's finally a block. Got him. And that'll probably go all the way basically back to the beginning, kind of. I want to go up first. But that entry right there looks official. That kind of looks... Oh no, that's the... Okay, they both look official. Let's go with the lesser of the officials. Where does this go? Hello? What could this be? Beats the hell out of me. Can I... Oh no, that's just a wall, okay. I thought there'd be like a ledge going downward. Okay. I was wondering if maybe like falling down like 100 feet would give me enough force to like break something in the little floor down there. Ooh. Okay, I like how Girl just teleported up there. Two children of the solstice have come for their rite of passage. But I also sense one who does not belong here. Ellipses. Is he brave or foolish? Probably both. Let's find out. Oh, hi, Beard Ghost. Welcome, young adventurers, to the sacred pond. Nice to meet you, Elder Mist. My name is Garl. My, what a gregarious one you are. Enthusiasm is certainly welcome in this place of meditation, but its rites are not meant for the common folk. Ellipses. Children of the solstice, step forward. Like I said, for the other subject, I'm gonna say both. Both sounds like a very good answer. It seems you show great potential indeed. Have you weaved your will into celestial fabrics? We have, Elder Mist. Then come closer, and let them be imbued by the sacred pond's magic. A tremendous resonance. Wear them with purpose, for they will augment your innate magic. You shall henceforth have light in the darkest places, and protection against the minions of the Flesh Monster. I don't feel any different. Yeah, me neither. Rest assured, the ability to use magic without using magic has taken root in you indeed. What does that even mean? And how does it work? It arises from need. In the many battles that await you, victory will often demand the use of more offensive magic than one can sustain through spells alone. That is why attunement to live mana is paramount. Live mana? Does that require a subscription fee? It allows your attacks to draw from the magic bestowed upon you at birth. And judging by the resonance you create, this power should even extend to your traveling companions. Ooh, I like that excited face. You are ready. Live mana will start manifesting for you the next time you enter battle. Are you ready for your final test? Elder Mist, I'd like to go with them. Ellipses. The Elder Mist trials have never been undertaken by anyone but aspiring Solstice warriors. But I want to go with them, please. Interesting. You are the first of the common folk to ever make such a request. Ellipses. He sure is a peculiar one. No doubt limited when it comes to combat, but the warmth of his heart. Could he bring it back? Perhaps we should try to find out. I will allow it. Alright, thanks, Elder Mist. Consider it a test of your ability to act as a companion to the Solstice warriors. I won't fail. We are ready. Then close your eyes and take a deep breath. Bubbles! Hello? Welcome to the Elder Mist Trials. To pass this final test, you must bring 3 big relics together by completing their associated challenges. I think the headmaster will just blow up entirely if you were to find out this happens. The monsters that will try to stop you are immune to physical attacks, and the use of offensive spells is prohibited. That sounds unfortunate. What? How then? That is why you must use magic without using magic. Live mana can boost your battle actions with a portion of your magic attack. Embrace this power, and your training will be complete. Whoa, I have to try that. The trials await. Should you wish to return for a while, simply close your eyes and concentrate next to where you just appeared. Godspeed. Okay, we are doing the thing. Okay, so I guess now we do the testing of the mechanics. So attack. So nothing happened. Ellipses. That attack did nothing. A spell would probably do it, but we can't use them here. I guess that's the part where using magic without using magic comes in. But how? Ellipses. Hey, some little orbs appeared when I attacked. Maybe that's live mana? Could be. I feel a kind of pull towards them. Yeah, I feel it too. Let me try something. Right trigger for boost. Wait. Okay. Whoa! It worked! How does it feel? Like power. So if I attack, it should do magic damage now. Murdered. That was amazing. I want to try it next. Boosting has been unlocked. Regular attacks will now generate live mana. Hold right trigger and press A to absorb a charge and boost. Up to 3 boosting charges can be stacked, each adding a portion of your character's magic attack stat to the next action to increase its power. Okay, so it's actually a reason to increase magic attack for everybody. In the case of regular attacks, the character's innate magic damage type, if they have one, is also added on top of their weapon's damage type. Okay, so basically like Valyria could use Moon, and Zale could also use Sun. Okay. Whether you are dealing with an intricate lock pattern, need to make your next healing spell really count, or just want to deal more damage, remember to boost. Let's just do a rest for now. I get the feeling eventually, like, the camp discussions are going to have some kind of impact, but I don't really see it yet. Alright. So now here are our challenges. Use the boost to get through! Do a barrel roll! What would a barrel roll of magic look like in this game? Oh, more basic armor. Sweet. Okay, so I do have to boost first. So have you go after him first. Oh, there's already charges. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of charges. Good lord. Okay, so they shoot a fireball. Oh, okay, there's the 2 then. So apparently I can't choose, only use 1, which kind of sucks. Oh no, I can. Okay. Good. Okay, I see now. Sweet. I understand. And that moves... No, let's move something else. Okay. What is the purpose of that little block right there? I have to do this so I can get more mana generated. Yeah, block. Yeah, even Garo can boost. Wait, that didn't really... I must have missed something. Wait, what does that do? That doesn't seem to actually do anything. Huh. What do we do with this thing? If I flip this, or flip that again. Oh, I see, okay. I just had to reset it. Oh, I didn't get the pre-hit. Damn. Get him. Ooh. Ooh. That looks fancy. Oh, hi. So I'm guessing that... Okay, that was one of the challenges then. And then that probably seals itself off. Yep. I don't know if we necessarily need to rest at this point, but we will. Yeah, since we did take a decent chunk of HP damage for Garl. So we can use magic, but I wonder if I can still use, like, my physical skills. Another shiny pearl. Nice. Can't do anything there. So we really need to fix the gravity here. Oh, balls. Oh, didn't get that in time. There's you. You can still act, which is nice. Doesn't really matter which one I go for, but... Okay, so even if I don't get the time to, I still get the same amount of mana. That's good. Will you stop getting hit? Feed yourself before you wreck yourself. Oh, I forgot to generate mana. Well, balls. Let's get both of these. Ooh, more items. Can I go this way? No, I can't. Activate this. Okay, nice and simple. Time to tap alert. Yeah, we didn't take too much damage from that one, so we'll just go right to the next one. Hey, why the bonk? No bonks, only pets. Welcome back on in. Welcome back, Rogue. Hi, how you doing tonight? We can't get up there yet. There's this big ass disc thing. Okay, so we climb up here. I'm doing quite well and greatly enjoying the new game that came out today. To get this artifact piece, you will need to answer 3 questions correctly. Let's see how well you learn. Oh god, there's a test. I didn't study. Of these 2 actions, which one generates MP? Attacking. Yay. Okay, so they're gonna be on like different tablets, I'm guessing. Wait, did that one go up? Oh no, it's blocked by that, okay. Next one. What is the name of the school you went to? The Zenith Academy.
You get to drink from the fire hose!
Freshly opened bottle, too. Thank you for the hydrate and welcome on in, Eastmids. How you doing tonight? Yeah, water. Hello, loot. Ooh, recipe. Nice. I am doing quite well, and like I just said to Rogue, I'm enjoying my new game. It is very fun. One very important Solstice Warrior duty is to destroy dwellers. Become vulnerable during which natural phenomenon? The eclipse. Technically, there are two correct interpretations to that statement, Demi. I mean, one of them I know for a fact you know. Do you know what the other one is? Do you know what I normally drink? The seas of the stars are going quite swimmingly. Okay, now we'll do a proper save. Actually, can we cook the mushroom yet? No, we can't. We could make the Chardonnay. We can make one of each. Yeah, I did a funny. Actually, I'm not a fan of, like, tea in general. So, iced tea would not be the correct answer. You are free to try again if you wish. This is our last chance to prepare. You feel ready? Well, we just rested, almost maxed out our food slots, and we saved, so yeah. Oh wait, is this gonna be the boss fight? The young adventurers have finished the preparations. Huh? I see you understand the power of live mana. But can you master it? We shall see. The use of spells is now allowed again. And boss time. I am not a fan of coffee. I do not like the taste, and I'm not really a fan of the smell. And I'm also a firm believer in that no drinkable beverage should be drank while hot. So that's kind of like the 3 strikes of coffee for me. Face me, children of the solstice. Oh god, he's actually like armed. Well, he's attacking right away. I cannot hurl anything, so that's kind of useless right there. I think it's early enough. I don't really need him to heal right away anyway, so let's just have Garl do an attack. Yeah. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Okay, I'm already regretting my decisions. So yeah, no tea, no coffee. Not a fan of hot chocolate either. Although I'm kind of picky about like what kinds of chocolate I like personally. Like really, the thing I like most with chocolate is like chocolate candy bars for the most part. Like Kit Kats and Reese's peanut butter cups. Those are the best kinds of chocolate. I kind of want to use an item, but okay. So if he's countering physical, okay. So he counters physical attacks while the quote-unquote sword thing is out. I think I'd want to do this. Yeah, because I don't want you dead. That would be a big bad. So let's do a Moonerang on you. Oh, I can attack the sword too. Ah, crap. Oh god, oh god. Oh, this is horrendous. Where's my party record is 40. Please, I beg of you. Yeah, smoothies and milkshakes, not really big in those either. For those, it's kind of like the what's the right way to phrase it? It's kind of like the level of thickness in those kind of drinks I'm not really a big fan of. Yeah, I'm a very picky eater and drinker, although I'm not as picky of an eater as I used to be back when I was younger, but yeah, I'm definitely kind of choosy about what kind of things I eat and drink. I like root beer. I'm not a fan of the floats. I don't really know why I just don't really have an interest in them. It's just kind of a plain answer, but that's what it is for me. Okay, I don't need your nourish anymore, although I kinda... okay. So I wonder if I attack the sword first, maybe then it wouldn't do the counter. Maybe that's the key. Take the sword out and then go after the big guy. Okay, that's the response. Okay, I figured that part out finally. Oh, hello. What do you do? Oh. No. Oh, God, actually. Okay, so... Oh, no, I can activate both of you. Okay, that actually works. So, if I do the... Hopefully you don't do your counter when you're doing the charge. Please don't counter, please don't counter, please don't counter. God damn it. Okay, at least I blocked that one. I don't feel as bad now. So generally, like, Diet and or Zero Sugar Pop is my go-to drink. Specifically, it would be Diet Barks if that was actually, like, still sold in my area, which unfortunately I haven't seen that here since, like, pre-COVID, which really sucks. But generally, my go-to is usually either Zero Sugar Dr. Pepper or Zero Sugar Cherry Coke. Those are, like, my two favorite pops. And then for, like, non-caffeinated beverages, Zero Sugar Sunkissed are, like, my three main beverages of choice. How do I do this? I don't... Okay. I'm just gonna focus on what... Actually... So since you... Oh, this is actually... Okay. I can do a heal with you real quick. To at least get you above the insta-kill range. Because no matter what, I'm canceling the guy's attack. That is not in question. I just have to deal with the counter afterward. Oh, I should have charged this. Oh well. That's a good chunk of damage. Okay, it did take out the sword. Good. Ooh, we got it. Oh. Okay. I think I want to hold on to them anyway for now, because I don't know what else he's going to do. Yeah. Ooh. Actually, they both could use the MP right now, in all honesty. I think you need it more, so I'll have you do the combo. Yeah, we get that. Then we'll have you do the other attack. Okay, block. Nice. Okay, so there are 3 currently available. I should probably... Actually, we're gonna get more of these anyway, so I'll give you 2 charges. I don't know if that did, like, necessarily a lot, but we'll work with it. Yeah, I still need to get both of you to get your things up. Get you. Next, I'm gonna at least try to get enough combo to so I can do the mending thing. There we go. Elder Miss Sword is feeling better. Oh god. Okay, so I need to focus on that thing again. Yeah, just do a basic attack for now. Oh, I did that too early. Okay, I'm getting the block timing down, which is nice. Yeah, I want to save those for her. There we go. So I'm going to use all of these up. And then have her do the Moonerang again. This should be able to take out the sword and do a good amount of damage to the boss himself. Assuming I don't screw this up. Nice. Oh, that would actually one-shot it. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. So now we can do another combo. I'm going to wait until after it does his attack. So I'll do this to get first some more MP. Okay, now we'll do the combo to heal everybody. Just because it's basically free. Yeah. So right now, there's only one of those things. I'm not really too keen to use that at the moment. Some more charges. Oh, hello. Oh, that's not fair. I literally can't do anything about that with like one freaking turn. I don't have the MP. Well, I can at least do these two together and weaken it. How come I only get one hit out of that? I got the improved... Okay, that didn't heal as much as I was afraid it would. So we actually should be mostly fine right now. Yeah, you're the only one left, so... Okay, now we got the sword to contend with again. Oh, hello. How about... No, we'll let you... Yeah, we'll get another ability with that. Oh, right, as we do the slap. Okay, at least you blocked it. So now... as soon as I figure out, like, which of the, like, advanced VTubing options are available, I'll get that. That'll be, like, one of the first things I get made. But until I figure out, like, which one to go with and how they actually work, that's when I'll get that figured out. I don't have a time frame for that yet, though, unfortunately. So, Moonrang. I probably shouldn't target the main guy first. Oh, okay, no, first charge. Don't forget about that. Okay, target you. Got him. Easy game. Yeah. How formidable. A bright future awaits you indeed. Zale and Valir, I name you Solstice Warriors. I knew it! You're the best! Ha! There it is. We did it! I have consulted the Mist of Time during your trials. When you are ready to leave this place, find me back at the Sacred Pond, and I will tell you of your respective prophecies. Ooh, prophecies. Then you will be sent out into the world. Don't take too long now. Okay, so now we can like re-explore these if we were missing like any items or stuff like that. So if we come back, do we have to actually redo the puzzle again, or can we just go right back? Okay, we can go right back. Someone know what's up with this. I feel like that's something that's gonna be like of note. But I can't tell how or what or why. We did already get the chest here though, so I guess we're fine. But yeah, this is suspiciously block-shaped. It is very sus, as the kids these days would say it. Alright, so we'll go ahead and rest. And then we need to go, I think, back to here again. Can't do anything with that, it seems. Return to Mountain Trail? Yeah. If only I could do proper anime faces, I could do like a proper voice acting of the sussy baka thing. Good morning. It looks like it's night. Good morning. The time has come to begin your journey. Morning? Okay. I called it. It's the freaking middle of the night. Morning? But it's the middle of the night. Ah, yes. I suppose your friend should address that. Address what? Bring us the dawn. We can do that? All it takes is for you to stand on a celestial rune. And then what? Something inside of you knows already. Right this way. Wait, so do we control the day-night cycle now? Now concentrate and bring us the dawn. Use right trigger and left trigger while standing on celestial runes to change the time of day. Oh, the populace is certainly going to be only appreciative of everything we're going to do with this. Oh, there's advance and then... Oh! Oh, that's actually kind of cool. So it's not just like an on-off thing. You actually choose basically like what hour. Interesting. How did you do that? That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. That part is always easier by simply going for it. Now in your travels, you will sometimes find mechanisms and seals powered by magical runes that react to the time of day. They were put into place by Solstice warriors who came before you. Some conceal artifacts meant to help future members of the Order, such as yourselves, while others seal away evils that were too powerful to confront. Yeah, secret bosses. Whether or not to look for these artifacts and challenges will be entirely up to you. Now, your journey can begin. Come and meet me beyond this chasm. Ellipses. How do we get across? We probably change the time of day. By using your powers, of course. Meet me on the other side, and as a farewell gift, I will share with you what I could read in the mists of time. Try using the crystal to change the smaller rune on the ground above and see what happens. Okay, I like how it doesn't like open up a menu, we can just go right to the time changing. I like that feature. I can already imagine all this population of the entire world already hating us. Oh, we get to come to the scene. We get to learn the a new mechanic. Yes. Okay, so for those who are not aware, this game does kind of have a fast travel system, and this is going to demonstrate what that is for those not unaware. It is going to be glorious. Wait. Oh, there we go. Are you ready to be sent out into the world? Yeah. Let us see you off then. But first, your prophecies. I will speak them to your minds directly, for they are yours and yours alone. Zale, please step forward. In order to reach your full potential, you will first need to stare at the night inside of you. Ellipses. Thank you, Elder Mist. Valir, approach. When the time comes, you will be the one to create paths on water. Yeah, and so the in-lore version of fast travel in this game is amazing. That's all I'm gonna say ahead of time. Ellipses. Understood. Garl. I get one too? Awesome! You must be mindful of your limitations during this journey. You got it, Elder Mist. Garl, this is not a conversation. Oh, my bad. Carry on. The mists are unclear in your case, but it appears your heart might be warm enough to soothe a long, tormented soul. Okay, I'll do my best. You have now learned everything I could teach you. I am sending you to Sleeper Island, where you are fated to meet a crew bound for adventure. Make friends with them, and they shall help you reach Wraith Island in time for the next eclipse. To activate this giant, give it the name Extol to be sent to Sleeper Island. To return here, simply go to Extol and speak this one's name, which is Extol. Cool! Uh-oh, he's triggering it. Here we go. Yeet! Ellipses. Well, I suppose we won't be seeing each other for a while. Ooh. I love this. I as soon as I saw that cutscene in the trailer, I was just like, I love this game. I need this game. It knows not to take itself too seriously, which is like one of the greatest aspects of all RPGs. And so it was that Zale and Velia were sent off to begin their journey, with their best friend, the warrior cook, in tow. In their quest to get to Wraith Island in time for the eclipse, they would soon come to grips with two very powerful wizards. One by anger beset, the other of life bereft. Okay, I love when we can actually see the ball just being thrown. Oh, nice, they even caught it too. Okay, so it's actually a gentle landing. That's cool. Also, depending on how you look at it, technically all three of us were caught in the same Pokeball for like a minute. And then we were set free. No way, that was awesome! The Elder Mist wasn't kidding. What a ride. Who knew the world was so big? Hey, it's probably got like inertial dampeners like the Enterprise does. So, what now? Find a boat, I suppose. The ground level then? There's only one way we can go from here anyway. Okay, so where do okay, so I think this is all where we were in the demo. So some of this will probably seem familiar if you've seen me play that, or if you've seen Inveos play it, or if you played the demo yourself. This seems fancy. Ooh, chest. Solstice Mage Ring. Okay. You. No, not that. There we go. Solstice Mage Ring. Party members. Oh, okay. Party members. Okay, I think I found the key thing for the gold ones. So the gold rings are basically like party-wide or general mechanic boosts. Because this affects everybody. Oh, actually, yeah. 1 MP every time they block. I am loving this already. I am keeping this on like forever. But yeah, these rings are for personal only. These are like general party or general mechanic wise. Because this one displays non-boss enemies in combat. That's fun. This one affects everybody. So yeah. So yeah, the gold ones are extra cool. I don't know if I want to go down to that one yet. So it doesn't look like we can just come back up that way. Yeah, we do have ads starting momentarily as a heads up. Okay, I think we would just go down there anyway, so. I thought that was a ledge. I thought very wrong. Ooh, money. Okay, guys, I guess I didn't have to go back the way I did, but oh well. More wheat. Oh, I didn't get the special attack. You seem annoying. Let's make you not be annoying. And then we'll have you sunball on this guy. Yeah, I don't know how much damage it's gonna do by default, so. Okay, almost enough to one shot. That's actually good to know. I don't think I can take you out with just this, unfortunately. Oh, I can. Nice. I was not expecting that. Yeah, there is so much I want to check around this area now. Okay, so I think that's going to be progression, so I want to hold off on that for the time being. Never mind. There's nowhere else I can go. So progression it is. Tomatoes. You can't hide from me. Rainbow Conch. I'm assuming that's a sellable? No? What does this do? Rainbow Conch. Recipes. Might interest... Oh, there's gonna be a trading minigame. Might interest a collector. Trigger that for a shortcut. Oh, and a forecut too. Yeah, that just goes back there. Some potatoes. Boil them, mash them, you get the meme. Hello? Ellipses. I want that power. I want to have a personal portal I can submit or call at any time. The Moorlands. Update or save. Hello? Okay, we'll get this first. Then we'll try to bonk ya. There we go. Yeah, we'll go ahead and give you a quick little bonk. Resist? Okay. That is good to know. Oh, that is a weird block time. Yeah, let's try for this and see what happens. So the resistant to blunt. The resistant to physical, okay. Okay, that is actually kind of annoying. Yeah, let's give you more MP. Okay, took you out at least. Okay, that is gonna be a hard one to get properly timed. I'm gonna have you heal yourself, because you kind of took a good bit of damage there. Yeah, try to save our MP otherwise, as much as we can. And you're gonna attack regardless, but you also do more damage, so we'll go with you. Not enough though, damn. Okay, can I... Nope, didn't get it. Alright. That was slightly annoying. Pretty much everything else is available at this point, though. You can go up that way. I think that's gonna be story stuff, so let's try the side route. Or is this gonna be a side route? Got him. Thrower. What is a thrower? Actually, have Gar attack for Garl because he needs a MP. You know what? Just because. Oh, I didn't take him out. Damn it. Oh, actually blocked that one. Nice. Nice. Okay, so there's wheat to be gotten over there. Yep. Time has made the runes indecipherable. Huh. So probably the same thing for that then. I think just straight up magic is probably the way to go for those guys. Actually, I can get all of them with this. Let's try it. And this is actually pretty easy to time for the most powerful. Ooh. Oh, I like that. And yeah, he's guaranteed to be gone. Yep. There we go. We're about to level up soon. What in the hell? Nothing we can do with that, apparently. Ooh. There's like bell peppers, I think? Or probably just general pepper. Not Sergeant Pepper, but just General Pepper. I want to deal with you. That much is not a... not a question. There we go. Oh, too early. Oh god, he's hurting. I should really get all of them pretty easily with this. Oh, I forgot to charge. Damn it. Or boost. Damn. Oh, I didn't quite get him. Okay. Actually... Oh, you're the only... Okay. Alright, please don't die. Okay, he didn't die. Cool. Nourish, please. Oh, that kind of failed. I could combo him, but I'd kind of rather do one of these. I don't know if I actually need both of these or not. Let's do a test. Maybe if I only need the one charge to make both attacks special. Nope, maybe I needed both. Okay. At least a boom explosion. I don't think I blocked that. I feel like I should have gotten MP if I did. Okay, so I can't do the sun, so I need to just destroy you outright. You do more damage. You might be able to one-shot. Nope, not even close. Yeah, I want to make sure you're dead. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try it. Oh, it does work. Nice. Okay, I think one more fight we should be enough to level. Hello? The surface feels fragile. It would probably break if we jump from high enough. Knew the mechanic would come up at some point. Get him. Oh, God. I don't like this. Kind of worried about all these guys, honestly. Slightly more you. And unfortunately, using live mana doesn't generate it. Yeah, do this so I can buff Garl up a little bit more. Damn it. Oh, perfect. Okay, so for you, sharp, and so you have to do the sharp yourself. Then you, oh, you have perfect action for this. This is gonna do so much more damage. It's basically free. I was hoping for more damage than that, not gonna lie. Oh. Okay, bonk you for sure. And then just completely and utterly murderize you. Okay, now we should level up, and I think this heals our HP and MP. Okay, so you get a little bit of buff of everything.
You get to drink from the fire hose!
Duly noted. Thank you for the hydrate. Alright, what do I want to give you? I can't increase your physical attack any further, unfortunately. I'm not really super into the defense right now. You know what? Let's give him the extra mana. You don't get any MP currently, and I can't give you any MP. I don't think I really need to give you HP. Let's give you more attack. I kind of want to give you more MP for the sake of the nourish, but honestly, it'll be well until we can use that a second time anyway. You're already kind of beefy. Yeah, we'll go for the long game. So yeah, and okay, so it doesn't recover anything. Oh, that is unfortunate. I don't like that. I need to find a rest spot then. I can't get over there yet. And now is when we can do our yeah. It's over this way. I'm very much hoping for a campfire sometime soon. I'm not in the greatest of circumstances at the moment. A paw print? I can't do anything with that, apparently. You know what? Yeah, we'll... This was a little bit fixed up. Okay, I like how they're actually kind of like fighting the other ant thing. Oh, come on, I was attacking the other guy. Okay, so I will let Garl get an attack on you so I can... Actually, no, I need to have you attack this guy so it gives you to properly break. Ah, I couldn't get the defense in time. Oh, you don't have the MP. Balls. Okay. I don't think you give the actual elemental thing I need for this, but it's good to at least experiment. Yeah, you don't. Damn. I gotta deal with both of theirs. Oh, this is not gonna end well. Okay, blocked. If I block again, Garl should still live. Okay, barely. Oh my god. Oh, no, I don't think I can grab either. Oh, balls. I'm afraid. I think I'll do a basic attack first. Welcome on in, Arcade. How you doing tonight? Yeah, I can do this. I can make this guy a little bit more closer to dead. And then I can... Okay, so that's a double of that. Actually, yeah, let's have Garl go first so I can buff Earth thing even further. Let's do it like this. Yeah, so we'll do that. And then we'll just have you just, like, murderize everything as much as physically possible. Well, physically and magically. This is a slightly awkward perspective. Okay, we got almost all of them. Oh, balls. You know what, he's actually going to end up with more HP than he had before the fight, so that kind of works out. Yeah. I am doing quite well. Very much enjoying the new game release of Sea of Stars. I've been waiting for literally years for this game to come out. Okay, so you are at 13. Yeah, that's actually more than I expect you to be at this point. I need a rest spot so bad. Yeah, that's a point of no return right now. I'll just have to deal with it. Is there anything we can get from down here? Doesn't seem like... Okay, I can just walk up there normally. Oh, camp, perfect. And I should have plenty of cooking materials to make some new items to replace the ones I used up, too. Actually, let's do a proper camp at this point. Oh, I'm not trying to talk to the camp. I want to travel in the ball again. That seems totally in character for a girl. The air is so good out here. We'll never find a ship at this altitude. There has to be there has to be a way down. Can I farm this while in camp? I can. Cool. Okay, so do some cooking. What's the best stuff? We can make one of these, which is probably not the worst thing I could do. 35. We can make a bunch of these, actually. Yeah, I'll make one of these. Yeah, and Girl is just nothing but amazing for it. Yeah, I'm not really so much worried about the MP stuff right now, honestly. Yeah, because, yeah, I think we're getting a better return on our resource investment by doing these. Okay, so now we got our food inventory maxed out. Let's re-rest. Go ahead and save. Head over yonder. Oh, this is where you get this chest. Okay. Teal amber ore. Oh, it's sellable. Okay. Can we do anything with this now? No, we can't. Okay. That's probably something we can do something with later. So yeah, it does seem like we're kind of blocked off at this point. Was there a way I could get up there? There is not a way I can get up there. Okay. So we have what we have right now. Still indecipherable. Yay, there's a hidden attack. Alright, so... I want to try to get as much power for... Why am I forgetting characters' names already? I should know them at this point. Yeah, let's take care of this guy, because we can actually damage him proper. And then Garl. Okay, I didn't do that quite right, but oh well. One of these days I'll find the timing for that, and I'll pay enough attention to block other things. Alright, let's do this. Holy Jeebus, 80 damage. My god. That was amazing. Oh, another one of these things. Okay. Can I get up there? I can get up there. Hiya! Ooh, shinies. Oh, mushrooms. Nice. I do, in fact, want more of those. Okay, that's how I get back up. That's good to know. Get more shrooms. Break down through here as well. Oh god. Oh, I can sneak attack. Alright, so now I need you to actually regain MP. You are bludgeoning, so I want you to go after this one. There we go. You go after this guy. Now only one of them is attacking. Summon? Oh. Oh, balls. I did not vote for this. I just want to get that out in the clear. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you want to do your thing here? Because I am not prepared for this right now. Nice. She has no MP left, but that was nice. Okay, so Valir. I need to try to commit these names to memory. I'm terrible at that. Ooh, Silver Sword. Heck yeah. Not as much attack boost as I was hoping for, but I'll take it. Any boost is better than no boost. I think the cap might be close enough where I can just go back and refill real quick. Yeah, it should be right up here. Yeah, if I get the chance to cheat like an MP system, I'm gonna take it. Oh, how did you not get friggin' whatever? Oh, you have doubles. I can't do double stun right now. At least their attack is fairly easy to block. So let's go ahead and focus on you. Okay, so they all have 2 turns to activate, so I can probably make this work still. Do that. I really shouldn't be using her skills like this friggin' much, but I'm going to. Because this ability is just so damn good. How did that not kill anybody? Good lord. How did that not block? Game, I demand answers. Okay, so you should be quick to take care of. Yeah, Sea of Moonarangs. It's so OP. Okay, you're dead. Alright, so what else we got going on here? Hello? Was ist das? I can't get any information on this. Huh. Which way did we come from? We came from down below, so... head over this way. Oh, hello. Hello, loot. Oh, new weapon for Garl. Nice. Gimme. Oh. Can I? Nope, I cannot sneak my way into you. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, god, they have an entire party. Because, of course, they... okay, so I can't quite get all 3 of them to cancel, which is unfortunate. But I can still get... I can do this. Okay, there's the start. And it shouldn't really... Okay, I'll go target this one first. They could... Okay, so especially like the... I think it was a super jump, which you can technically jump up to 100 times, I think is the cap for it. Yeah, that one could definitely demolish any like single boss, stuff like that. But funny enough, the original jump ability that Mario starts with can actually become the most powerful in the game. Because every second time you use it, increases the base damage by 1. So if you use it enough, you can use it to just deal a constant 255 damage to anything in the game. I think that was the damage cap. But yeah. Ah, damn it. Pressed it too early there. Yeah, it takes a good while to get like strong enough to actually be like super powerful like that, but it is so worth it if you can make it. Okay, that only counts for 1 block. Damn. I was thinking that might have been able to be a sneaky way to get Valir to get more MP back, but apparently not. Oh, yeah. Oh, hello. How do I get to you? I'm assuming I have to, like, fall into there from somewhere else. Oh, boy. Okay, couldn't quite get him. Yeah, have you get your MP back first. Yeah, see if I can take that one up before it attacks. Yay, finally got a block. Ooh, that was more damage than I was expecting. Cool. Yeah, you next. I want you to get your MP. Just to take a little bit of variety in character attacks. Yeah. Stuff over here. Some wheat. Oh, then potatoes. And then here's where we get access to that chest. Nope, not there. There we go. Ooh, another recipe. So was there anything over this way, or was this like a dead end? Oh, story. Look, someone's over there. I'm actually gonna snooze this ad just to make sure we don't miss anything like super important. Oh, hello. We should ask for directions. She looks busy. Bah, I'm sure it's fine. Hello. Is there something special about that big rock? Yes. Come look at this. It's... ellipses. This looks like... Nah, must be my imagination. So what are those? Fascinating is what they are. These runes are the oldest form of writing known to us. Who's us? Traveling historians, of course. Or at least what's left of them. No way! You're a traveling historian? Nice to meet you. My name is Garl. Nice to meet you too. I'm Teeks. So, are your friends always this quiet? Yeah, kinda. Nah, Zil and Valera are fun. They've just been sealed away to study in the sky for too many years. Question marks? Magic hair? Wait, what do you mean magic hair? Enchanted cloth pieces? Okay, it's like we're in a museum, right? Oh my god. Exclamation mark. You're solstice warriors. I knew it. Oh my god. Adventurous spirits, fearsome in battle, fated to rival mysteries unknown, and encounter countless forgotten artifacts. A traveling historian's best friends. Ellipses. I mean... Well, someone's excited. And we thought Garl was something. Hey guys, Teeks has an offer for us, and I think it's worth hearing her out. Okay, saying that she's someone who can rival Garl's energy is like saying... Okay, what's a good example? I'm trying to think about like a good video game example, but I can't think of anything specific. Okay, so it's like bringing, we'll say... Oh, what's his name? Okay, it's like bringing Palmer from Final Fantasy VII in a fight against Sephiroth. That's the level of discrepancy between these two characters. It is not a rival. It would be an annihilation. Also, yeah, Mez seems to be pretty on the dot in fewer words than I just used. Sure, what's up? Ellipses. I'm not sure how to explain it properly. It's about my book. Question mark? Why don't you eat with us tonight, Teeks? This place is perfect to set up camp. Oh, well... Don't be shy. We're happy to have you. Yeah, plus you have to try girls cooking. Okay, thanks. That's it. One stew coming right up. We have a new friend. Thanks again for the food, Garl. You really are a pretty good cook. I'm glad you liked it. You're welcome to join us again anytime. So, you're the very last traveling historian? At this point, I might as well be the first. It's been so long since all the lore grimoires were burned. The what now? The lore grimoires. Every traveling historian has one. Or had one, I suppose. They're enchanted books that write themselves by touching artifacts with stories to tell. Whoa! A traveling historian's duty is to make their lore grimoire as full as possible before handing it on to a new recruit. There used to be a guild and a whole bunch of us, but now there's just this believer here. Which leads to what I've been meaning to ask. Shoot? Well, you see, the best thing a traveling historian can ask for is adventurers who keep an eye out for them. I don't have a way to pay you, but if you wouldn't mind grabbing any artifacts you stumble upon during your adventures, I'd be happy to share stories with you. Sounds fun, but how will we find you if you're always traveling? Don't worry about it. I'll just drop by your campfire whenever you're out in the open. It's a perfect setting for telling stories. Storytime by the campfire? Sign me up. Great. Just bring me any artifacts you find, and we'll see how my lore grimoire reacts. Honestly, I don't think even that is enough of a balance versus Palmer. Because, well, I guess technically it takes a plane running into Palmer to kill him, which I guess is very specific, so maybe he has kind of that going for him. He has like a very specific weakness. So 1 HP, asleep, poison frog, and sad. Well, I think, doesn't sad like increase your defense as well? That would actually be kind of a buff almost. Although frog would definitely be like the worst thing you could do to him. Yeah, I'm kind of stalling because we do have ads starting up in a minute. So I'm going to try to let them just kind of like play out. I wish I could have just like forced the ads to start when it says ad starting soon, because otherwise I can't really do anything otherwise, and it just takes a random amount of time for them to start. But yeah, so okay, what are the other? Okay, maybe confuse would also kind of work. That'd probably be better than poison, honestly. Although then again, in Final Fantasy VII, poison can kill somebody at 1 HP. It doesn't just reduce them to 1 and stop. In fact, that's actually how the speed run for Final Fantasy VII takes care of, I think, a boss called the Materia Keeper. Or actually, no, yeah, that is how they do it. So they basically make sure they try to poison the boss as soon as they can.
Drink from the fire hose!
Okay. I will thank you again once the ads have run over, but thank you, Eastman, for the hydrate. Confusion always has a chance of hitting just something coincidentally correct. But, yeah. What was I saying now? Damn it, Gecko, by talking about confusion, you just cast confusion on me. And I have succumbed to it. Because I'm vulnerable to confusion. Ah! But yeah, so yeah, confusion could technically still hit the right enemy. It also depends on, like, how many enemies and party members and stuff there are, too. It's kind of variable based on the numbers. But yeah, confusion would probably be one of the more helpful ones, because then he could cast, like, Meteor on himself, which would be kind of amazing and funny. But yeah, ad break is over, so back to the GOM. How many stories do you have so far? Just the one. It was empty when I found it, but that's okay by me. I plan on discovering enough to fill an entire volume. That's the spirit. This first story wrote itself when I stumbled upon a very old pirate earring. That's when I knew I was holding a real lore grimoire. Okay, grimoire itself, on its own, I can say just fine. Saying Lord Grimoire takes up a lot more mental energy than I feel like it should. But it does. They were thought extinct. What's the story about? A ghost pirate ship called the Vespertine. Ooh. I can read it for you if you want. Feel free to ask. Want to hear a story? Okay, we can actually pick which story. That's kind of cool. The Vespertine. Of all the recorded hexes and acts of bewitchment, few are as dreadful as the curse of the Vespertine. This story takes us back centuries to a time when a certain band of pirates ruled the seas. Stormcaller was the name of their captain. He was the most powerful wind mage the world had ever known. And their navigator, Hortense, remains to this day the shrewdest mariner on record. Combining Hortense's skill and Stormcaller's magic, some say their ship was faster than light itself. The crew went on many adventures and accumulated countless riches until, one day, the inevitable happened. Hortense, whose first love was music, announced that she wanted to quit the pirate life and devote herself to art full-time. Ever a firm believer that the real treasure is the treasure one finds along the way, Stormcaller took her resignation harshly. Utterly insulted, he stopped conjuring wind for the sails and locked the ship right in the middle of the ocean. And we shall remain here, he said, till our navigator gets that silly idea out of her head. But Hortense had already made her final decision. Days went by, both of them sulking while their crew begged that they reach some resolution. First they ran out of patience, then out of food, and eventually out of drinkable water. Then one day after sunset, the pirates, driven mad by hunger and thirst, mutinied and made their captain walk the plank. And as he sank into the abyss, Stormcaller cursed his crew and conjured an eternal prison. In the Sea of Nightmare, he would channel a deadly storm for them to endure forevermore. Over centuries, the crew members lost their minds to the ghastly place, until only Hortense remained. To this day, the battle goes on in the Sea of Nightmare, Stormcaller's hatred pitted against the navigator's sheer will. Some say Stormcaller's fury will one day sink the ship, while others believe he will eventually bow to the indomitable Hortense. Legend has it she gets a short break once a day for but a few seconds, at the precise time the curse was first conjured. Countless sailors and fishermen have since reported sightings of the legendary ghost pirate ship that appears at dusk. They call it the Vespertine. While some have half a mind to climb aboard in search of adventure, most avoid sailing at dusk for fear of being sucked into the Sea of Nightmare. The end. Sounds like a freaking horror story almost. Good lord. I didn't even know traveling historians were a thing. I wonder how many of them there used to be. Are we still full on items? We are still full on items, okay. So let's rest. Good night, folks. A boat ride to Wraith Island? That might be a challenge given the situation with the lift. Question mark? Probably nothing you can't figure out. Which way is it? East of here, along the path. Mind if I stick around for now? We have the same destination. The more the merrier. Teeks joins the cargo. Okay, I'm imagining Teeks just like walking into like a cardboard, or not cardboard, a wooden crate, and we just like drag the crate around with her inside of it. Yeah, she is cargo. I am amused. I'm also only just now realizing there's 2 other party member slots. I've been playing for almost 4 hours, I've only just noticed that. So still no more relics. Yeah, I can't select you for anything. Damn. I want to see if there's like some backstory on you, but apparently not. Alright, let's go ahead and save. And I think we're going to go ahead and call it here for the night. This seems like a decent spot to call it. So yeah, thank you all for joining me on our adventure into the lands of... I'm actually not sure what this planet/continent/world is called. I just realized. Joining us into the world of Sea of Stars. And yeah, I am definitely digging this game so far. I can't wait to play more of it. And thank you all so much for coming by. I think I already said that, but I'll say it again. Thank you all so much. You all are amazing. Mwah. You are all beautiful and cuties. Yes. All right, let's see who we can raid. So I also need to be kind of careful that I don't raid somebody who's already playing this and ends up being like ahead of me. I'm just noticing something kind of weird in my Twitch stats, but I'm not sure how it happened, but I need to double check. But yeah, I'll do that afterward. But yeah, who is doing things? So we got, so I know, okay, so I see one person playing Sea of Stars, but they've been playing for a long while. They started streaming long before I did. We could do Jesse with some more .hack. Actually, DeFoxy is playing Sea of Stars. Okay, I'm gonna take a risk and see how far he is. So I think Daffy starts after I do. Okay, yeah, he started earlier on. So do we all want to see? Okay, so it would be kind of like re-seeing some stuff we've already seen tonight, but do we want to keep seeing Sea of Stars, or do we want to go for something else? I'll leave that as an open request to chat. Want to Sea of Stars or something else? Because otherwise, we got Kellis doing some Chained Echoes still. We got Lance doing Baldur's Gate 3. I think we rated Lance recently, though. I can double check that. Not you. Doesn't matter to you. Okay, we got one vote for Jesse. Yeah, cause I do kind of want to see like the full resolution for the .hack series, because I never actually got to play the last game. I think I actually owned it, but I just kind of lost interest in playing it after 3, because just the gameplay never changed throughout the game, so it kind of got boring to me. Yeah, we rated Lance a little over a week ago, so I guess it wasn't so recently. We actually rated Daffy around the same time. We got Daffy doing some Sea of Stars. Yeah, you know, I kind of, well, see, this is the problem with knowing so many cool people on Twitch. You want to raid and support every single one of them, but I technologically and physically can't raid every single one of them, and it pains me. I want to support all my friends and cool beans. Yeah, let's go raid Daffy. Let's show some support for the classic style RPG crew. Raid DeFoxy. Make sure I have the right combination of letters. There we go. Raid DeFoxy. I don't know what to do for a raid message, so we're probably just gonna do, yeah, /raid at everyone. I wish I could do that, but yeah, let's go see DeFoxy. We'll give him some good old greetings. I can't think of anything specific for a raid message, at least nothing that wouldn't be like spoilery, so we'll just give a general thing of greetings from the Ketchup Cafe. If you don't have my emotes, feel free to use any kind of like waving or hello or any kind of like general greeting emotes. Actually, I should find a, okay, I need to, at some point in the future, I need to look for like generic Twitch emotes I can use to replace. Actually, I guess you could do, what is it? Ohio is one of them. Yeah, 'cause I think that tends to be used as a, like, kind of a wave emote. So like, if you don't have my emotes and you don't have anything else that's like appropriate, you can go and use this as your raid message then. That is fair. If you want to use those, that's fine. But for me, I always like to use like kind of quote-unquote proper emotes for what the message is. And welcome on in, Disaster. We are actually just about to raid out, unfortunately. But yeah, so welcome on in. I hope you're doing well tonight. And that's going to do it for me for the night. We'll be back on with more of this on Thursday at 6 p.m. Central. And then Steam Library 2 on Friday. And then I'll be on vacation, so I can do some possibly longer streams and maybe a bonus stream over the weekend for Ratchet & Clank. But yeah, we're about to go. So I bid you all a good night and your cat meme.